this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop up. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know.
You're on live. How you doing? Who is it? Nance?
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, Nance, good to have you calling in. We were all wanting you to call in.
What the hell?
Well, there she is, guys. There's Nance.
What?
The phone, Mr. X, is Nance.
Nice. All right. Sounds great. Good. I don't think I've ever spoke to her.
Ron Tello.
Ron Tello, how you doing, sir? He froze. Hi, Arkansas. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for letting me up here. I don't have the pretty Nancy voice, though. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you do. You got that Southern Belle accent. I like that, too.
How you doing?
Yes, good evening. It's been an exciting evening on YouTube, has it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it's just amazing the stuff that's going on out here. You're one of the good guys. I mean, hey, Mr. X.
Yes.
Yeah, that Navy, was that the military K-bar that Jim was showing earlier, the one from the Vietnam era?
Yeah.
That's called a K-bar. I've got one.
Oh, you got one too? Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's a cool knife.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mine's authentic. I'm sure the other one is too.
I didn't know you were in Vietnam.
No, I got it on eBay.
Oh.
Go get a shot of Abilify.
Well, that do.
I love you, Jim. I love you, Jim. Like Jim and Mr. X always say, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Get it, girl. Why is it I feel like going to the club every time we're on the channel right here and I'm looking at Johnny right here? I just hear techno music, boom, 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 boom. All the lights flashing and shit.
Just congratulating you, Johnny Yarborough, for your fantastic show, brother.
For all the chat room, if it wasn't for Mr. X, if it wasn't for Jim Terry, I would not have been here at all. So they get the glory too.
Agreed.
Right, Mr. X?
Everybody's pitched in. I'm just a small part of the puzzle, but yeah.
Yeah.
You were a big part
Yeah.
of my little puzzle,
Yeah.
Mr. X. Thank you very much for you and Jim Terry for helping out Outlaw Video TV.
No problem.
Thank you
And
so
don't-
much.
And don't forget,
kick-ass to see you guys still going hard and doing great shows.
Good.
Hell, Danny, thank you so much. You did a really good job. And I wouldn't be telling you that just because I'm telling you that. I'm telling you because I mean that, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Everything she was saying, she was on point, though. She was on point. Let me introduce you to somebody. Somebody else is here in the chat on the panel.
Hello, it's Doug.
It's Doug.
Hey, Doug. How you doing, Doug?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
How's that turtle?
I'm sorry. What does that mean? Listen, I have a question. I was wondering when you guys are going to do some more of that cooking stuff. I really like that. I have a suggestion.
He's nuts.
No, I was thinking maybe some butthole stew.
I'm with
Dragon
you.
Tad wants you some of that butthole soup, Johnny.
Well, too bad you didn't live near me because I could draw a butthole on your face and you can blow him kisses.
Hey, that would be cool, though, huh? Org, block that.
New adult dating. Hey, I'm gonna click on that. What are you guys talking about blocking? I'll find me some hot chick dating adult site.
I guess Jim was trying to get me a date earlier.
Oh, is he? With the dude?
Yeah, some dude or some shit like that.
I heard that actually. That was pretty damn funny. I was like,
Hey, Jim, how are you doing, sir?
Hey, good. I want to share a little thing. I'm right with you. If you see somebody down on their luck or homeless, I'll tell you what's fun to do every once in a while is a Hispanic lady with her 2 young children on the side, and they were looking for money to. So normally I would just say, hey, I'll fill it up and I'll pay the attendant. But this time I decided to do a little something different. So I went over to her and I says, do you need some money? And she goes, yes. And I says, well, about how much? She goes, about $15 will get me to my mom's house. And I says, okay. So I pulled out my wallet and I showed her 100. And I said, well, do you have change? And she didn't have change for the 100. So I fucking left.
Is that a bear? Hey, look at that bear. Hell yeah, I like it. Don't take that off of there. I like that. You take it off. But
what you know
so
about
everybody in the chat room, Mr. King Samoan, is asking you to put that bear mask back on so they can say it one more time. Can you do that for these masks?
That's not a mask, Johnny. That's a 9-foot brown bear, buddy.
Oh, is it? Can you show it one more time?
Just
Thank you.
second.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's probably, I don't know.
Is it heavy?
Hey, Johnny, don't be getting excited.
I'm not.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Ruben, you finally came on. How you doing, sir?
Doing all right. Doing all right. I was trying
There
to find
he is,
an
guys.
avatar.
He's showing his
Ruben.
teeth. There he is. There
You
he
wanna
is.
get eaten by the brown bear?
That's what I'm talking about right there.
I'm surprised he took that car. Why didn't he take his other mode of transportation?
Because that's the only car we have. That's the only car we have.
No, doesn't he usually drive a bicycle?
I drive a bicycle.
Yeah.
He drives a tricycle.
Oh my god.
Just Mike wants to do an Elmo voice or some shit.
He has what?
I
He
do
said he
voice
wants to
impressions.
do Elmo voice for everyone.
Go ahead.
That's actually good.
Mike, do you drive a white van with no windows on the side and open your window and say that to people? I'm just wondering.
It's actually scary.
Thanks for watching.
Taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going
What up? What up? Crack-a-lagging.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get ready to sit back and join the circus.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Tonight, you guys are going to be visited by the king of Zamunda.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up, everybody? How's everybody feeling tonight?
Good, good. What kind of fur
We
is
were
that?
just look at that guy right there. He's all dressed up, all decked
Got his
out.
neat coat and shit.
Has a neat coat.
Wow.
I just thought I'd give everybody a little sneak peek of the king.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of this is what I was telling Mr. X over there, that I'm gonna get out there more out there and about when the weather gets up a little bit more better. I'm gonna get out there and go do some King Mary shots and some the beach shots, the pier of the carnival where the carnivals are at. I'm gonna go do those kind of things. And we're just coming over here doing a big after show with Johnny TV with his guests, King Samoan, King Ruben Sanchez, and Equalizer.
Yo.
And I'm glad everybody's here tonight.
You know, King Ruben Sanchez, that you almost just said, has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, it does.
King Ruben Sanchez.
There you go. Yeah.
No,
Everybody's a king.
Can't have
I'm just the king of Zamunda tonight.
There you go.
Hey, did y'all hear? Hey, did y'all hear that? I just got Jim a while ago. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, that was a good one.
When I called in.
Oh, I didn't watch.
I didn't hear it. What did you say?
I said, I'm over here playing with my butthole.
I must have missed that part.
And he says, so.
Next time you should call in and be like, hey, I'm over here playing with somebody else's butthole.
Nasty.
That is awful.
Yeah, I had to drop out. The fucking shower shit was making me crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You weren't hoping for a slip?
A drip sound. It started making me think back when I was in jail and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? No more locked doors.
I still got my fur on right now. It's around my neck. I'm not taking it off. I'm the
What's
king
that
of
of?
Zamunda tonight. This is a fox.
There you go.
I think. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I'm not a fucking fur expert. Looks like a fox to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little up in the clouds right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Out here, we have like these gray foxes, and it is illegal to kill one of those things.
Oh yeah, a lot of places are, right.
Yeah, but I think
everything I have, I've never done. I've never hunted any of these animals. They've just been given to me by family and friends that don't, they don't want them in their house or they don't like them or whatever. It doesn't bother me. So
Right.
I know I didn't do anything to them. Like I said, the only animals I hunt, I eat.
Yeah.
Everything I've ever hunted. So, but to each their own, I guess. I'm not one of those trophy hunters. I have hung around with some of the kids. Their parents were trophy hunters, though, where they went all over the world hunting different animals, and then they have them all creepily taxidermied in their basement.
Yeah, man. I was in New Mexico, and old dude I knew, and his cousin's like a multimillionaire, and her husband. We went up into his like, I don't know, fucking trophy room, or his big ass fucking room, and he had all these heads, all around the building and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? This dude's straight obsessed with killing shit.
Yeah. I don't know, man. People are crazy, Ruben. People are crazy. That's all I can say nowadays.
I think there were some humans. I'm not sure he wouldn't show me the dark room.
Right. You never know, man. People are nuts. Johnny, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What you
I'm
been
just
up
listening.
to? Were you over there on Jim's show watching the shower?
Oh yeah.
I bet you were.
What took place?
Huh?
What took place over there, Johnny?
I didn't hear you.
Did you get excited?
Yeah.
Damn.
I liked it when he was starting to take off his jacket real slow. Then he started doing his shirts.
Oh, Johnny, he does get excited.
You ever watched that movie called Just Mike?
Just Mike. No.
It was a strip. It was a strip. It's a strip bunch of guys that were working in the strip club.
You talking about Magic Mike?
Yeah, Magic Mike. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, they're good. And then I said, oh, that's like Magic Mike right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was me back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. You want to? I'm kidding. You always want to see Jim Terry's ex-girlfriend?
Huh?
I'll show you.
Okay, let's see.
Here we go, right here. Where's Equalizer?
Is she fabulous?
Where is Equalizer?
He's here. He can hear you.
There you go. There you go.
Fabulous.
Jim Terry. I'm so fabulous for you, Jim Terry. I'm a big fan for you, Jim Terry. And I was just thinking that one time you might give me a chance to talk to you. But it's okay if you don't want to talk to me. I understand because my face is all fucked up. It's got a bunch of scratches and stuff like that. You know, because I was a naughty person back in the day. And I'm so sorry, Jim Terry. My face is all fucked up. But if you see, I got my eyelashes and my eyebrows. See, I got those. And I got some dimples. You like dimples?
Are you fabulous?
Oh, yes. I'm very fabulous.
Well, there it is. Ty's talking about that video that Lance made about him yesterday, and I thought it was pretty messed up, to be honest, because I was a big supporter of Lance, and Ty knows that at the beginning. But like I said, guys, money changes some people, unfortunately, especially if you didn't have it, you growing up or whatever. You know, maybe he did, but my guess is he didn't. But
over here, we all are all.
Oh no, absolutely.
Everybody get rid of the mask. Queen just says,
"Don't ever get rid of the mask."
For crying in the mud, get rid of that mask.
No, Johnny. What I was going to say is, it's just sad.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm listening. Money, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, that's all I had to say about it. Is I just think it's sad that people. I shouldn't say get crazy. They get greedy, or they get that. Ooh, Donald's here to tell us about finances.
Donald's in the motherfucking club. He's like, boom, 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 boom.
Hello, folks. This is your president, Donald J. Trump. Sorry, I didn't win the presidency, but overall.
Yeah, you did. They just fucked it up.
Yeah, they did. But there's always next year. And we will win. And we will win the 2024 presidential. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, and somebody said in there isn't a dog owner that's yelled at their dog. I've yelled at my dogs plenty of times. Just doesn't mean I don't fucking love them. They eat better than any human that I know of. They eat steaks and hamburger because I feed my dogs raw diet, so they don't get like very much kibble or whatever you want to call it, pet dog food. They have a lot of allergies. One of them does. So most of my food is raw.
Like, who wouldn't yell at their dog if they were in a situation where it's like, hey, what are you supposed to do?
Well, and like Ty said, those mines are dangerous as hell, man. All it takes is a one slip on a dog and they're down that mine. You're never getting that dog out.
You know, I watched
if it even survives that drop.
And homeboy was like, trying to make it like, first of all, Ty has already said, you know what I mean? He's scared as fuck to go in them things, which I don't blame him because, I don't think I could fit in one of those fucking things in the first place.
Right.
But he's trying to make it look like, oh, he's not searching. He's just standing out there.
Oh, Gay Sloth is in the house.
Damn.
Baby Roof.
Did it have hair before? I don't remember the hair.
Yeah, he did.
No shit.
My little
Like
Tula.
a ponytail.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna put like a little fucking rubber band in that bitch.
Let me get some dreads going on.
Johnny, you got a new viewer tonight. Zeus. Hello, Johnny. First time on your live show.
Oh, Zozus.
Yeah,
right now we're talking
here.
to
if you like my show, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you.
Por favor.
Oh, I'll hit that right now.
Hit that like button. Everybody coming in and everybody going out. Hit that like button.
Yeah, I would just like to say this, Ty. I watched that thing and I have no doubts that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you weren't like trying to beat your fucking dog, you know, for no reason. I think your dog, like you said, was chasing something. You was scared to go up in them fucking things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, let me.
So, I mean, I ain't got no different feelings of Ty.
Well, and I agree. You know, any dog owner that really loves their dogs, you know, I've yelled.
Ty Corbin, if you're out there, give me a call, 562-612-9302. I need to hear about a little bit more about your Sarcasm TV show, so we can see how many subscribers you guys got and how many watch hour times you need to get monetized, so we can help you out and get that done.
Well, you know, and Princess, my bigger dog, I have two things I haven't been able to break her out of. Somebody said
Chanel H. How you doing, Chanel H? Thank you for coming over here again. You've been a real sport coming over here every day, every night, coming over here and supporting my channel. And I really do glad that you have done that for me, Chanel. Thank you. Toe Jim, how are you? Toe Jim, how are you, Nance? Who is this guy? Who's this person? Immune to madness. Okay. There's our shine. There's our sunshine. Okay. And then Ty Corbin. Thank you. Toe Jam again. Ty Corbin. Ruben Sanchez, Queen of Oasis. How you doing? Purple Pixie. Joe Perry.
Joe Perry.
Joy Perry.
Oh, Joy Perry.
Right there.
I thought you said Joe Perry.
I said Joy.
Oh, sorry.
Gina X, how are you? Cap Hog, there he is. Just me. And everybody else in the chat room, thank you for checking in. And what's this guy right here?
Chuck 420.
Chuck 420. Blow the clouds. That's right. Purple Pixie. Yep. Who's calling my name?
No.
Phantom. He's in the house. Memphis Phantom is in the house. Yes, sir.
Another cool dude that called in yesterday.
Yeah.
Friday.
MJ, where are you, MJ? Where you at? Twin Mama's here. Twin Mama's here.
Is that how you say
Ruben
that?
Sanchez.
Just responding.
Allie in the house.
You got to shout me out every time.
Everybody have a good day today?
Yeah.
It's good.
Leanne. Go ahead. You guys go ahead.
Johnny was the one that woke me up.
Toe Jam. Super sticker. Seeker needs patches. Please help him. A super sticker at $5. Toe Jam. Thank you very much. Sea Org needs patches. Please help. CDC dogs. How you doing?
Buddy. I have a sister like you. She has her own language. Love it.
Oh yeah, you gotta love it.
Yeah. We love the
Thank
shit.
you.
We love it.
It's hilarious, Johnny. I love it.
I love it too.
Johnny, I don't think you have a red wig, do you? Like Kurt?
No,
I think
don't have no
just
wig.
the one-eyed drywaller.
Yeah,
I don't have no wigs.
redheads.
I don't have no wigs. Hey, I show you something else I got that somebody gave me. Because my best friend, my Paul's best friend is a hairdresser, and I'll show you what she gave me. Hold on, let me show you real quick. Let me get them.
Behind the scenes.
Let me get them.
You want to catch
Johnny
that?
got another super sticker from Gen X.
Oh, I did?
Canada.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jenna X, thank you for the super sticker. $1.99 super sticker. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here, let me get this for you.
Well, sounds like we got a call,
Now we
Johnny.
got a phone call.
Yeah.
What up, though?
No, Tennille, nobody's
MP.
heard from Stiffy that I know of.
You?
Yeah, still, I don't think anybody's heard from her.
Who is this? You're on live. Memphis Phantom, how you doing?
I'm doing great tonight, man. I wanted to call in. I want to see if you give me a second. I wanted to say something I had on my mind. Really, really been thinking about it. You know, Ty Corbin, he's out there spending his time trying to help find anything for Dylan. And, I mean, even Lance is too, okay? But what got me is Lance is going to say Ty Corbin was cruel to his dog because he was getting onto his dog for trying to go in a mind. Let me tell you, I love my dogs, and I'm out here at my farm, and I take them out walking, and they hear deer at night and everything. They want to take off, and I love my animals. When they don't mind me, I'm liable to say a few things that, you know, it's just not politically correct. I'll threaten them. I'll get on their butts because I care about them. You know what I mean? And I've had some bad conversations with my dogs, but they know I love them, and they know when they don't come to me when I'm calling them that dadgummit, they got daddy mad. You see what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a cat, beautiful cat. You know, when that cat goes over there and gets your new pillow and starts sharpening his claws and gnawing on it, you're liable to tell him to stop. And when he don't, you're liable to throw in a few words that you probably wouldn't want on your show. You might hit the mute button or something. But
I disagree. I get him his own pillow.
Get on there and try to make Ty Corbin, who I don't know personally, but I heard him getting onto his dog. He didn't do anything no different I wouldn't have done. And my kids and my family know I love my animals, but I'm the dad. I'm the man of the house. I can't run as fast as they can. I can't chase them across this field out here to get them, and then they get lost, and I'm out here with a flashlight begging. No. I'm going to get onto their butt hard enough to know that they know Dad means it, that come home, don't get back, stay, leave them, you know, and get my dogs under control. Now, does that mean I'm a bad person because I care and my dogs, you know, Johnny, your dog can't run you. The only thing you can do sometimes is get on their butts. You know, my father got on me. He told me, you know, don't make me have to do it. Don't make me have to, but he loved me. I love my animals. And I think Ty Corbin, I know he loves his. And I just think Lance took a weak route, putting that on his, but you could see the desperation he was trying to pull off on Ty.
Yeah.
To show somebody something about Ty. Now, I'm not perfect, Johnny. I've done things that ain't so great, and we all have.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you grow and you learn, but I didn't see the man hurt his dog. He got on the dog's butt. He should have. If he just would have walked away, then Lance would have been saying, look, he left the dog down there. He didn't care.
Yep.
He didn't care. I mean, this is a simple thing, and I'm glad you gave me a few minutes. I just want to get out of here, but I wanted to appreciate you letting me get that off my chest. I wish Ty would call in and tell it, you know.
That's who we're waiting for now.
Listen, I've seen videos with Ty with his dogs in the snow. He loves his dogs. You can see that. He's not over there beating them. He's not fighting them. This stuff of trying to label this man a bad dog owner or a brutal person is just not, it's just not fair. I don't think Lance should have done that. I think it was distasteful. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know either one of the guys, but nobody, this man raised alpacas. Now, alpacas, they take a lot. You know what I mean? There's a lot involved with them to even have an alpaca farm at one time. So you can tell the man cares about his animals. I don't care if he got on his dog's butt. He should have. The dog didn't come out. He called the dog. If you listen to it, he called that dog several times. And then he got frustrated like you would, Johnny, if your cat went out the back door and was going down the street, just like me. I get on my dogs every night. I'm going to walk them here in a minute. They're going to pull me all over this field out here because they know the deer down there laying down. There's a rabbit. And I mean, I have to hold on to them, you know, and sometimes they'll pull you down, and then you have to, what do? We get on to them because, you know, they acting up and they know better, but they get excited. But anyway, man, I think Ty Corbin is good to his animals, and that's just my opinion. I appreciate you letting me say my piece.
No problem.
I hope you have a great show tonight. Thanks for taking my call.
No problem.
Thank
No problem.
you, Memphis.
Thank you, Memphis.
Johnny,
Yeah.
We're going to ease
send
out.
Ty a
Y'all have a
link?
good one.
Who?
can I send Ty the link?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll just send you a link, Ty.
Okay, Memphis.
You have a good show, Johnny. I'm going to ease out. Take
Okay,
care.
thank you, brother.
Right on.
Right.
That's some good stuff. That was a good call right there.
That was a good phone call right there, Ty Corbin. I was on the other line. I only got one line, so you had to wait till he was done.
Yeah.
But we're going to send you a link if you want to come up, Ty Corbin. It'll be a privilege for you to come up on my
link.
Send the link. Send the link, Equalizer. Right now.
I did.
Okay, thank you.
I sent
Hey,
him that
Johnny.
link so hard. Oh,
Yeah.
there's Betty.
Johnny, the king
Yeah.
of Zamunda is back.
There he is, y'all. There's the king of Munda. Okay, here we go. Ty Corbin.
Thank you.
Ty Corbin, Equalizer just sent you a link.
Got it, Johnny.
You
I'm
wanna-
on a different phone because I'm having problems with the internet on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Well, I appreciate that last caller. He was absolutely correct. You guys, what Lance didn't tell you is Harper was chasing a rat down that hole, and there was a vertical in that hole. And there's three things that I have trouble with Harper. It's rabbits, squirrels, and rats. And she just goes banana over them. And I called her sternly 3 or 4 times, and then if I say, God damn it, Harper, she listens to me. And that just happened to be, I was worried about her. I don't want to lose my dog. What a lot of people don't know is dogs only see black and white. So they go into a mine where it's dark, and they would never see a vertical chute. They would fall right down it. Outside, Harper will walk up to the edge of those cliffs and everything, and she's fine. I don't worry about her. But I don't want her going in those mines because she can't see. What Les told me, and Les Nuttall is very experienced in these mines. He said if you bring a dog into the mine, make sure that she's wearing a light on her collar so she can see too. So, for what it's worth, you guys, I would never harm my dog. I've never beat my dogs. They're both in good shape. I love the hell out of them. And if something ever happened to Harper, it would hurt me dearly. I love her a lot. I've had her 9 years.
Right.
We've got nothing but.
He's probably just jealous. He's probably just jealous because he couldn't have a dog.
No, here's what I'm going to say, you guys. I'm not going to be mad at Lance. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know what's gotten to him, but I'm not going to do what he's doing. I'm not going to get mad at him. I wasn't mad at him yesterday. I was mad as hell. But after Buster called me and a few of his wrenches called me, and then when Les Nuttall called me this morning, what I said, you know what I decided to do? Just absolutely nothing. We'll do a few spoofs on our spoof channel.
Yeah.
But as far as being mad at him or anything, you guys, I'm not going to go there. I don't know what's bothering him, but I'm just not going to do it. And I'm going to, hopefully he'll pull his head out of his ass. So.
Right.
That's all I can say. I'm not mean about it.
Right.
Ty, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm pretty annoyed that he was bitching about you wanting some gas money. Being a nonprofit, I'd kind of like to see what his whole accounting is. I wish he'd be transparent with it.
He's going to have
you guys, I don't care about it. I didn't want to be any part of it. I'm not about it or anything. I hope in the best of success. And am I going to spoof him on our spoof channel? Yes. Everybody's at bay. I've even spoofed myself. And if they cry about it, we're going to eat them up even harder. So,
good.
That's right.
I was very mad at him over that video, but I'm not going to have nothing or say things that are untrue or anything like that.
Yeah, your phone keeps on. Yeah, your phone was cutting up right there, brother. Can you repeat what you were saying?
Yes, I said even though I was mad as hell at him yesterday,
right
after speaking with everybody, I'm not going to be mad. I hope that whatever's bothering him, he gets out of him, and hopefully things will turn out right for him. I'm not going to go down that road. What I decided to do is just absolutely nothing. I'm not gonna air out our differences. I'm not going to be mean about things. I never wanted to be part of the 401k.
Right.
And some of the things he said were completely untrue. But you guys, it is what it is. I'm not going to badmouth him.
One more thing, Ty.
We're in our separate ways, and we'll just leave it at that. We'll stay our separate ways. And I wish him the best of luck.
Hey, Ty.
Yes.
Do you think green hair dye is maybe a write-off? I'm just wondering.
I was shocked.
Do you think if you did a lot of green screen stuff, maybe green hair is a bad idea?
I don't know, you guys. I wouldn't run around looking like a man shit online. It's just not me. So. Hopefully, you guys are going to win the best. We're going to spoof him on our Scoop channel. I mean, everyone's open game on that, and that's about it. I'm not going to sit here and badmouth his nonprofit. I hope everything will go good.
Hey, Ty Corbin, how many subscribers do you have right now?
I'm at almost 900.
You're almost at 900. How many watch hours you got?
Yeah, not on the channel, on the search channel. And you know, Johnny, I don't keep track of that, and I want everyone to know this. If you guys want to use my videos off my search channel, you're more than welcome to use them. You have my permission. You can use them to spread the word of Dylan Round's disappearance, so this doesn't turn into a cold case. I'm not about the money with that. If I've given Arizona Traveler permission to use them, Johnny, if you want to use them on your channel to spread the word about Dylan Rounds being missing, so this doesn't turn into a cold case, you're more than welcome to use them, and that goes for anybody with your channels.
Okay.
If you use them for a good purpose to spread the word about Dylan Rounds being missing, you can use any of my videos you want to.
How do I find you?
Under Ty Corbin.
Ty Corbin, okay.
And it's on YouTube. That's Johnny. Johnny, I really like your show. It's going to be good.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you. And if you don't want to call me in the middle of the
You're cutting out again.
If you have problems in the middle of the night and you need to call me, you go ahead, buddy. It's not a big deal.
Okay, no trouble. look at King Samoan. Look at that. King Samoan, you're teasing the ladies. King Samoan, you're teasing the ladies.
That's all they get.
Ty Corbin, I appreciate you so much. Is there anything else you got before I let you go?
No, I'm going to go ahead and go on to your chat and watch your show for a while before I go to bed, Johnny, and I wish you the best of luck with your channel. You guys, and don't be mad at Lance. Don't unsubscribe from his channel or anything like that. I keep watching his channel. Hopefully he'll snap out of this, you guys. I'm not going to be mad or mean about it, okay?
Okay.
So I don't want anyone to hold it against him, all right?
No problem.
Right on time.
All right, guys. I'm going to go back in the chat.
Okay.
Johnny.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good night, Ty.
Oh, there you go, y'all. That was a good.
There goes Ty taking the high road.
Taking a high road out of here.
road.
He always has the whole thing.
Taking the high road, though.
You know, I just don't understand why in the hell people wants to start crap with other people. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. I mean, everybody's trying to do good in their own way. And now this just seems like everybody wants to just kind of shit on each other. You know what I mean? Not me, dude. Let me tell you something. Whoever helped me get where I'm at today, I appreciate them so fucking much, dude. You know what I mean? That's not, that's let me see. You know who I'm gonna say, guys, is Jim, Terry, Mr. X, Miss T, King, Samoan, Ruben, Equalizer. Y'all are a big part of this too. And I appreciate everything you guys done for me. You know what I mean? And all we're going to do is we can all stay into this together and keep growing more higher. I know what I have to do to keep my audience happy. I'm going to do whatever they want me to go do. They want me to go out to the beach and run in my bikini. I will go out to the beach and run in my bikini. If they want me to.
I think you got to go do like shock stuff. Like maybe go to a 7-Eleven and piss behind the dumpster or something. Just don't get caught. And you don't need to film your weighing, just like the sound,
Just the
sound. Love it.
Now that's YouTube's rule. We can't do that.
You want to link Mr. X or what?
Oh, yeah, Mr. X is here.
Mr. X, you want a link? I sent him one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What?
Johnny, I'm going.
I forget there's a hotspot person
on awards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards. That's right. Yeah. You are going onwards and upwards.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Mr. X said.
Mr. X says, gimme. Okay.
Gimme.
I guess I gotta send it again.
Yeah.
I gotta send it again. Can we go in a second? Give me 1 second, guys.
You're good.
All right, go.
Equalizer, you on the road today?
No, I'm just sitting here at my desk.
Oh, nice.
Sitting at your desk.
I got a little bit of time to kill, and then I gotta get into some things here at the shop. But
Get that trailer thing situated.
oh yeah, that wasn't my problem, dude. That was somebody else's shit. I just had to get a tow truck there, and then I turned around and left.
That works.
Yeah, it would have happened if it was mine. I maintain my stuff, you know. I'm just
right.
It's pretty crazy when somebody.
I was bad. Nobody got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been ugly. Could have been an insurance claim, but it was fine.
There's a like a stretch of highway 395. I'm pretty sure probably some people maybe out here knows about it. It actually goes pretty far, but it's a two-lane.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hold on. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our sire, Mr. X.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Do you ever get the feeling that Johnny doesn't have his headphones in?
I have a feeling like Johnny's always like trying to yell at me and shit. I'm like, damn, Johnny, why are you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling at nobody.
I know it's just because you put your voice up to your head up to the
microphone.
Yeah.
Twin Mama, just to tell you this, I have never come on camera on anybody else's show except for Jim Terry and Jim Terry TV1.
And
never.
Twin Mama, I'm ugly. Sorry.
Yeah. And
I just showed my face.
Ruben. Ruben is one of them good-looking dudes, but I don't think he smokes.
And I also, when I do those shows like for Jim, and I go online and I'm on Jim's channel, I end up doing like a lot of like lighting and put the mask on. It's a lot easier for me not to have that on and talk. So it's like a mini little headache to do that. I mean, it's not your guys' problem. I want to do it. I do it, but it's just easier for something like this for me not to. So to answer your question, Johnny, here's the reasons why this stuff starts. Number one, money. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably 90% of it.
I'd say it's a big percentage. Number two, there could be like religious or like family reasons. That's another reason. And when I say family reasons, like somebody's hiding something for somebody else, right. Or somebody's hiding, somebody's taking care of somebody else within a religion, or they got the other one's kind of the triggered one, which could fall under a bunch of different things. You said something I don't like. I don't like you. One of those things. And then the last part is, as much as people will love you, there'll be a few of those people that just really hate you no matter what. Like, here's an example. Belle Aviv just hates me, and I don't know why. Never did anything to her.
For no reason, too.
Lance said something about me. I've never said anything about him. I actually kind of rooted for him to get a cadaver dog. I've heard he doesn't take care of his dogs, but, I hear a lot of things. I don't know if it's true or not. But I've had a lot of these people by proxy, and that's what I think that you might get if you get it at all. Hopefully you don't. But by proxy, because of Jim, they dislike me. I've heard people dislike Ty because he just comes on Jim's show, and that's like the even down the middle regular dude as possible. You know what I mean? Now he likes to have fun and joke around after he's fucked with, and he deserves that opportunity too. So I think those are the main reasons.
Oh, okay.
Well, that and just people are just straight up bitch ass motherfuckers.
It's some. I heard. I have watched other YouTubers. Like when they get their money, they'll just disappear after they get their first check, and because they think they're like rich and everything off their first 2 paychecks. No, man, you can't be doing that. You got to keep on sharing what the people want. Like Mr. X and Mr. Jim Terry, like tonight, Jim Terry went to the shower. There's people wanted to see what's inside of a shower that has never been there, right, Mr. X?
I knew that he said he was going to do something with a baby Ruth, but I didn't know what, and I didn't know what he was going to do. He's like, so okay, you just talk, and then I don't know what the fuck is happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I even kind of said before he went over to that like toilet, I was like, is this planted? Because there's no way that would be as dirty. Like if I knew that, I probably wouldn't have said it.
Right.
Ruin the work. Yeah, I mean, Jim likes to goof around, and he wanted to show that he was out and about and doing something. And you know what? As much as people hate, might, or dislike somebody was nice enough out there that's a truck driver that says, Jim, I'm going to give you my code, or however they did it. I don't know how they did it. Some kind of pass to be able to do those showers from the show. Like that came from somebody within the show. Like, hey, an Equalizer, you said something really nice to me the other day, which I'm going to take you up on. I still got to call that guy today. I didn't do that today.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, there's just a lot of people out there, people who, come and helped you, Johnny, and you went and helped Jim and went to, there's just people who enjoy each other. But then I think what you have are people that are sick, that aren't, lived a bad life, are not good people because of drugs or upbringing or whatever it is, whatever reason, whatever the excuse and story is. And they just hate. They're just not happy. They're just not happy people. So they never came out of it. And they see this is a perfect example, dude. Here's a perfect example. I'm 6'1". I'm a white guy. I played on a basketball team. I was probably the 11th or 12th man on a 12-man team. But if you put me on a pickup game, just out of sheer effort in defense and will, I might be the last college basketball player to be picked up. But more times than not, I would probably win. That would always happen in our pickup games. My team would win. I'd have a better camaraderie with the players that I was playing with at that moment. And I'd be able to manage everybody as a point guard better than people who just have better ability. And how could he beat you? How is that guy better than you? Because I care, and I care about other people, and I also include other people. Jim's the same way. And that's it. That's what. So I'm sure there's some dickhead out there on some Indian reservation in Oklahoma, like, how are they getting that money? I'm going to teach them about YouTube. He's boring. Therefore, meanwhile, he's got 30 people watching him. Nobody cares. And even the most salacious, crazy stuff about Jim Terry, none of which is true, but you would just want to see, is this true? Nobody cares. Nobody's watching. All for nothing. And then they're going to say, I'm an auditor. This is what I do because it's the right thing to do. My God said this to me. Yeah, you know what my God said? Don't smoke crack. I didn't even have anybody tell me that. I think Nancy Reagan told me that in the 1980s. But, it's just like, hey, and if you do, and you did, and you fucked up, you could still come out of it. But, I'm probably the last person, like if we were going to compare resumes to some of these haters, that you'd want to compare a resume. Not that I'm not saying I'm a tough guy, but like I have try to live my life the right way.
That was
and it's just like ridiculous. So to call somebody a P and all that, like that's what Doug and all those guys do. As soon as I think they did that to Ty tonight. As soon as things get tough, and everybody's got a past. Sure, I'm sure I got, just like you guys do, have an ex-fiance or an ex-girlfriend that fucking hates me. I don't have ex-wives, but you know what I mean. Like an ex. I'm a bastard. But I can't. You don't have anybody out there that says I owe him money. You can't. You don't find anybody out there that says he don't get the job done or he really don't try. He's gonna fuck you over. Not about me. Right, so there you go. I think that's my story. I'm not trying to give my resume out, but you know what I mean. And I do talk a lot of shit. Sometimes that one lady today, she came on the show and she's like, wow, you talk a lot of shit about Utah. And I was like, yeah, you know what? It's probably not fair for me to judge Utah too much. I'm probably putting my disappointment of Louisiana onto Utah because I see a little bit of a parallel. I mean, it's different things, but I see a little bit of parallel with that brother and sister thing, brother-in-law thing, I mean. So, I mean, I shouldn't because I've never stepped foot in the state of Utah. But I've been
What's the brother-in-law thing?
It seemed, well, okay, so if I came, I don't know if I asked you this or if I asked King Samoan. When I came, if I came in there and I met Warren Jeffs or I did this or, I try to take over the town, you come into LA, ask Ruben. Like nobody gives a fuck that you're here. If you're making money, you're making movies, you're making moves. Like everybody's not kind of from here anyway. But if I were to go into Louisiana or I have a feeling Salt Lake City, they would immediately know I don't belong there and I'm not from there.
No, they wouldn't. There's everything here. And Warren Jeffs is not even 1% of Utah.
I know, I know.
He represents maybe 3,000 people out of almost 3 million.
And I know, and there's crazies everywhere. Like, you know, obviously the one that's in Louisiana and Metairie is that one dickhead, and I'm going to forget, David Duke is from Metairie, where I lived at in Louisiana. I mean, you know, so I mean, there's that one, and there's certainly crazies that are in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is much bigger. I just have a feeling that, you know, if I were to come into those areas, and not Utah's a big state, just like kind of Louisiana is, that if you're not from there, it would be harder to make it in there. You know what I mean? Just come in there and start a business.
I know what you're saying. I don't know if I don't think I agree with it though.
Okay, tell me about it then, because I've never been there. I'm probably wrong.
Well, a lot of probably the most successful people here are not from here. First of all, you get a lot of the outskirts. You know, the outside. Like Salt Lake County is completely liberal, and that's not a Utah thing. So 90% of the state is not liberal. The two areas that are kind of big, which is Salt Lake County and then Summit County, where Park City is, they're blue, they're completely blue.
Sure.
And
okay.
It's a melting pot. There's everything you can imagine here. White people are not the majority in Salt Lake County, by the way.
And then what are?
It's not Hispanic.
Okay.
At least out. There was something about 5 years ago where Hispanic was the new majority, and it might have just been out on the west side or the West Valley area, but Salt Lake County it's like half and half, if nothing else. There's kind of a mix of everything here. But yeah, there's plenty of people that aren't from here that are all about here. But you get into the politics part of it.
Maybe that's what it is.
Kind of right. You get into the politics part. We got the Mitt Romney idiot.
So here's how I'm hearing. Now, this is how my brain works. So what you just told me. So let's get into Orleans Parish. 65, 70% black, African-American, right?
Okay.
I'm one of the few white guys in there. Horrible crime. Not blaming anybody, just telling you a fact, okay?
Sure.
Ultra liberal. But you start getting in the outskirts of it, it's a really red state. So unlike now, we'll go to Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills, voting for Trump at a higher level than anybody else in the United States. Really red. Los Angeles, the opposite way. It's like a little bubble in there.
Well, anywhere that there's lots of money, they're conservative because they don't want to give it all back.
But this is a conservative for a different reason. They're conservative in Beverly Hills because of money. They're conservative in Louisiana because of the religion thing. You know, a lot of the people that I met in Louisiana, unless it was old money, and I think this is what I would run into. So the people that you would find in Louisiana that are potential investors in film, they have what we would call mailbox money. They just have money from generations. By the way, all the years I lived in Louisiana, I never met one person that ever admitted that their family owned slaves. Out of all the rich old white people I met, that nobody ever was a part of that. But it was interesting to never hear an admittance of that, because I've asked a lot of people that, like, your family's been here forever. No, of course not. But then seeing things like a Metairie Country Club, which I think is a very fascinating, and I don't know if you guys know what Metairie Country Club is, Protestant. You're not allowed on it if you're Roman Catholic. You're not allowed on there if you're black. You know, you're in the neighborhood, they'll chase you out. I mean, that's where I know about the stop and frisk stuff. Now, I'm not putting that on Utah, but I'm seeing it like Louisiana's a small microcosm of that, and I would feel like an extreme outsider in it. You know what I mean?
Would never see that in Utah. Utah's very diverse, and everybody's welcome.
Even with all the Mormon stuff, the LDS stuff?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Black
it's
people?
not that crazy, though. There's a lot of people that aren't Mormon here. Probably more or not than are, which is pretty weird because I think per capita, Vegas has a higher rate of Mormons per people that actually live there.
Are there a lot of black people there?
I wouldn't say a lot. Probably, if I had to guess, I don't know percentages, but there's not a ton. Probably, I'd say less than 5% if I had to guess.
So yeah, like I would never step on an elevator there like I did in Louisiana, where I'm the elevator's full and I'm the only white guy in there.
No, but I experienced that in Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, and Atlanta is, kind of a black Hollywood. In Atlanta, I love Atlanta as a city. I mean, it has nothing to do with politics. I just think it's got a phenomenal film incentive. Georgia does in number one. But I don't know. I just, at least in my mind's eye, and it's maybe seeing it through this. And here's the other thing. This we can't deny. I don't do snow. So,
no, that's true.
Let's just start there. I mean, so I might be projecting, and that's fair. And it gets back to the point of people projecting. See, I'm not doing anything to ruin Utah. By you educating me here, I'm just saying, man, this seems fucked up here. What's up in that northeast Montello? That place is goofy. I might love it out there. I'd probably like to go in those mines with Ty Corbin. I'd be into it. I wouldn't want to go down a shoot or anything.
There's those outskirt places that are kind of like that, where it's just people that are just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I would like dirt bike riding and shit like that if I had the ability to do it. But I don't. I'm not going to go to fucking Salt Lake City or Sundance and slog around in black snow or dirty snow or puffy snow. Yeah. It's just like, it doesn't sound fun to me. You know what sounds fun to me? Miami Beach, Las Vegas, San Diego. That's why I've never gone to San Francisco. What do I want to go up there in pissy ass cold weather for? Just not me. That's just not my. That's why I've never been to New York City.
I'm definitely due for a Vegas trip, maybe next month.
Need to get down there for the Super Bowl. But anyways, that's just my kind of thing. And it's just like it's not anti-Mormon people, it's not anti-Utah people. Like, where if I had a choice, I'd rather go to Samoa. You'd have I'd have a lot more interest in that. That sounds cool to me. So
I agree. But CDC dogs, Mr. X, she disagrees with Equalizer because she's more south, I guess. I don't know exactly what area south.
Well, she's down in southern Utah. There's a different for her down there.
Yeah, that's true. There's a ton.
And I think I'm at this age too, and this is going to sound pretty crazy. Where you get to your over 40, maybe it's maturity or something. Like, I really don't hate anybody, and I'm not a tough guy. I'm not looking to go fight anybody or anything like that. I really don't hate, but there's just some things that I'm like, ugh, that's not how I would do it. That's not how I've done it. Like, I couldn't imagine, and I don't know how true it is, but according to this lady, I couldn't imagine hurting a woman, let alone a pregnant woman. Like, that's really low. Like, I would never do. I used to say that to girlfriends, like, hey, at least when you're around me, I'll never hit you. And they're like, that's the least you should do. And like, these dudes all did this. Well, the dude, you know who I'm talking about, but you know what I mean? And for all the times I've been to Vegas, I have never noticed anything Mormon there. Never noticed it.
I'm surprised you've never went past Vegas over there and took that extraterrestrial highway Ty was talking about.
No, because typically it's so odd for Jim or Dr. Bailout or mine. Like, all the times I've ever been to Vegas, I think we went to Pahrump one time to get fireworks. And I do want to check out that one place and sometimes we don't have car too because you fly in. But usually it's like bet on sports, go to your room, watch the sports. We don't hang out in bars. I've been to only ever one strip club there, which is Sapphire. I mean, I guess I was in front of Crazy Horse 2, but I didn't go in, or 3. So I mean, I make a lot of jokes. Out of the 100+ times I've been there, I think only 2 or 3 times I've ever been approached by a hooker. Never done it. I'm not saying I'm against it. I just never done it. You know what I mean? I don't hang out at the bar where they approach you, but I could point it out. It's not my time.
I've been to the Wild Wild West.
I'm surprised.
I've been to the Wild Wild West.
I'm surprised you didn't know that Vegas, like the land was owned by a bunch of Mormons.
It was actually founded by Mormons.
Yeah.
I just knew through casino that Mormons were trustworthy and that they could take care of the money and they wouldn't lie. And then this is actually from mobster movies. Then since they're not a town, you could blow them away and there's nothing you could do to them. Like, they're not like connected. Like, that's my view from like a Florida movie fan's view. That's how I looked at it. Like, what the fuck do I know being from Florida about Utah? I don't know anything. So I guess that's, also look at, coming from Florida, being hip hop or rap in the 1990s, I would just, for whatever reason, I just associated closer with West Coast stuff because I don't know, it's more my personality. It was more attitude. Yeah. So, and Jim's from Florida too. He could tell you the same thing, but it's like, I never had like, I need to go check out Utah. It's just not it doesn't mean it's not great. Doesn't mean I probably should have gone to Sundance. You know what I mean?
Have you ever heard of Lake Powell?
Yeah.
Nope.
There's nowhere better on the whole planet than Lake Powell.
I've heard of Moon Lake. You ever heard of Moon Lake?
Yeah, Moon Lake's stupid. You gotta Google Lake Powell.
Oh, I mean, and you know why Moon Lake is interesting to me and why I've looked that up?
Why's that?
Because it was in a Cinderella video.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to see a badass lake? Go to Oregon and go to Crater Lake. If you want to see a badass lake, now that thing is fucking amazing, especially in the winter when there's a little bit of snow.
Crater Lake.
So Crater Lake sounds familiar, but I don't know. I mean, there's something too about, even though I'm not a big desert person, there's something that I have some kind of kinship with, like Victorville, like that Apple Valley. There's something about it that I like those areas. Not Big Bear, but go
is
ahead.
Crater Lake a volcano?
Jim Terry wants to link.
Yeah.
Is that a prehistoric volcano?
Okay.
But now it's a giant.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a giant lake
Okay,
now
that's
that's middle of the
Wow.
woods, out in the middle of nowhere. And
Graham Knott.
It's badass.
I don't know.
So out in Florida, you never wanted to go see a Two Live Crew?
No, the closest I ever got to, no, because I'm a little bit younger than what, you know. There used to be a club down in Miami called the Rolex, and it had 3 X's, Roll XXX, okay? And it was a black club, a strip club. I don't know if it's still around or not, but I remember in 97, 98, I was playing college basketball in Miami. I actually got a picture of it. One of my roommates was from down there. Rest in peace, Jackson Beltran passed away. But they kind of pair you up with a guy. And they paired me up with a dude who happened to be from there. It was a good dude, okay? And he would tell me, he's like, well, let's sneak out and go do the Rolex thing. And I'm like I'm only going to sneak out. Like, I know I'm like on the team by like a thread. And I just wouldn't risk it. Like my goal was to get the jersey with my name and get in some games to have an opportunity. You know what I mean? Just to let me show you what I could do. You know, I knew I wasn't going to start or anything. So no, I never went to it, but I certainly know what it was. Now they were around after that doing like smaller clubs. I'm talking about Two Live Crew or Luke Skywalker, but I never went to any of that because I don't go to parties or clubs or drinking. I just don't do that kind of stuff.
Right.
But here's the equalizer. Here's an interesting thing. Now you would think after me talking, you'd be like, that guy fucking is going to hate Mardi Gras. I loved Mardi Gras. I never thought I would like it.
I never experienced that.
There's so much I could go on and on about it, but the biggest thing that I don't think I've ever spoke about this. There's a parade that's called Barkus. It sounds a little bit like Bacchus, which is one of the main ones, like Endymion. And Barkus is a dog parade. It's all dogs. There's a king and queen dog. They have little floats they push around, and people bring their pets. And it has nothing to do with drunk or, they pass out beads and stuff, but everybody dresses up their dog in Louis Armstrong Park. And I didn't even know that existed. So something like that was up my alley, and I went to that. Or they have ones for kids that are in Metairie that aren't as wild, So I would go. Like I never went to the all black parade. You know what I mean? I never went to Muses, which is the one where they make the shoes and they throw the shoes out and people are shooting each other over it. Though it's an all women's parade, So I mean, it depends. But yeah, I like it, and I don't even drink. So, but what ended up happening, just like a lot of things, and I think the airplane thing is similar to this, is people started getting like, this is my kid, and I'm going to set up this ladder in this spot 2 days before, and this is, about his experience. And I'm like, I'm just here just trying to hang out. So they become very territorial because there's no seats or tickets, and people are beads are worthless. It's more like you're watching it and like a concert almost. It's going by you, But people kind of guys like, these people with these fucking kids are getting, and they're not from Louisiana. They're coming in. They're kind of ruining it because they feel like they deserve an experience. Then the people were like getting gimme, gimme, gimme. And then when they didn't get what they want, they were, this happened. I was there for 5 years. So it was happening towards the end. They were throwing the beads back at the people who were riders. And they call them revelers. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was like, man, this is getting like really fucking selfish. And maybe because I was there longer, I saw a different side of it. I don't know.
Well, you saw the change. I
saw some kind of change.
Yeah.
So, and I guess I don't like people puking on each other. I never really saw anybody lift a shirt up or anything. And like you might see that in front, but you see that in TV shows like Girls Gone Wild, New Orleans. Yeah, I never saw that. I never saw a titty. Yep. Well, he's a piece of shit. Yeah, I've met him before. But yep, dog shit. Low life.
Sure. Yeah,
yep.
Totally.
So anyway, I mean, that's just, it's just like, I guess those are my experiences and my, it's not like I'm straight edge or I've had any kind of thing where I'm like, man, I had a bad experience. I got to stop. It's just something has been a turnoff to me about it. And I'm usually a pretty good judge of it. If I feel like it would be, when I get there, I know I'm not going to like it, and then I get there and anyway, that's it.
Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off. Not
that's
change the subject, but have you ever looked at the Earth Cam viewers? Like they have one that's over there on the Las Vegas Strip, over there on Fremont Street.
Yeah. Yep.
Where you can watch it live.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
It's actually pretty cool. But the other night, somebody got ran over right in front of that camera. Somebody crashed into some people, and it stores 24 hours, so you can back it up and watch as many times as you want, as long as the next day.
You got a link? You should bring it up.
Well, it's gone now, but because it's 24 hours, all it caches. But
damn.
But there's just kind of a fun camera to watch. I watched some dude right in front of it. Points right at the White Castle, and I watched some dude come out of the White Castle and run his mouth, and another dude knocked him out.
Wait, on Fremont?
When I get bored, I'll just watch that camera because it's pretty entertaining.
I didn't know there was a White Castle down there. I was down there about a month ago.
It's on 4th Street, right? Kind of down from. So you got Golden Nugget, and then you have the D. It's kind of right at the east side of the D, across the street.
Jim Terry, how you doing, sir?
Good. I know what you're talking about. Have you guys heard of something called slap fighting?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, did you
see the video of some guy that got seriously injured? They slapped his face, and his whole fucking face drooped off or something.
No, but it sounds awesome.
Hold on, let me see. Now they're saying medically it's like worse than boxing because you're letting somebody hit you.
Yeah, you're not putting.
You're taking a slap right to the eardrum too, so they like got to pack cotton in your ears and stuff, and sometimes it falls out.
Yeah, face droop.
You know what? That White Castle is across the street from that mall that's dead over there, right?
There's a clip that's gone viral.
There's a Walgreens on the opposite corner. Yeah.
Yep. I know
anything about that mall.
Yeah.
Damn.
Go ahead, Jim.
This guy's face, as soon as he gets slapped, started drooping. Beyond.
Jim, do you know anything about that Walgreens across the street from that where he's talking about? It's on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Hold on. Let me see this. Let me cue this up. I'll be right back.
I'll bet that Walgreens sells a lot of Jimmy hats.
Well, here's what happened. I'm going to come clean. After the economic collapse, 2008, 2009, things got a little rough around here. You know what I mean? Mr. X got the EBT card. So, I was making some side cash, I'm making a little something. I take a trip to Vegas. All of a sudden I had it for 4 or 5 months. I was using it at that fucking Walgreens. I went and saw the man. He's like, so you need this, but you're using it at a Walgreens in Nevada on Las Vegas Boulevard. What do you, he didn't basically, he's like, what are you doing there? I was like, looking for work, fucker.
There's a lot of homeless that hang out there, so I would just tell them I was being homeless like the rest of everybody.
I was the work I was looking for. I was looking for the work of the fucking Lakers to cover. Here's my job. But that is a true story. That's what I'm talking about. I'll tell you another thing too. Around the corner, now that you talk about, because I used to be called Trader Vic's, if I'm not mistaken, on the corner. There's kind of a Mexican place across from that. Necropolis is the mall that's dead there, and there's a Denny's in that mall. There, I was watching the X vids a couple months back, and I seen some video, and this guy's like, "Yeah, hey, do you want to hang out? You want to go back up to my room?" I was like, "What the? I know this place. What is this?" Yeah, and they walk around there. Used to be a Harley Davidson store, and it was right in that fucking spot. Like somebody shot a porn right there. I was like, "What? Why do I know this?" Yeah, true story. I figured I'd share. I'm just being honest here tonight.
I've been to the Necropolis before, the real Necropolis in Greece.
Have you?
Well, you saw that whole thing. Speaking about Jim and the slap fighting, where Dana White started that slap fighting thing. Slap fighting championship thing, but then they caught him slapping his wife in the club on New Year's Eve, and I think they've more or less cut it all out now. I don't think he's doing it anymore. This is a true story. I'm serious. You can go look it up. Really, he caught Dana White.
I got it queued up. This is fucking nuts. There's no way they're going to allow it. There's no way they're going to allow this sport to continue. Do you want to see this? This is one of the sickest things, craziest things I've ever seen in a sporting contest.
Well, they get me struck.
Mr. I mean, if it's like 30 seconds, you like have a commentary and you're talking about it, I don't think it would. But they also have to know that you're doing it. You know what I mean?
It's on the news. This is a national news station. I don't think Fox is going to.
As long as you're not playing it for 10 minutes, you play it for 30 seconds or a minute or something like that.
So they flap back and forth, and this guy's face is already starting to swell up, and just a little swollen. And then the guy, once it's swelling, gives him one more shot, And this guy's face looks like it falls off his head. Here, let me see if I can. Tell me if you guys, when you guys can see it. Then I'll play it. Tell me when you guys can see the shared screen.
Go ahead, Jim.
You can see it?
Yeah.
Not yet.
The guy on the right. Okay, let me talk you through this. So there's the championship belt. The guy on the right just slapped this fucking guy on the left, and they're going to show the replay. The guy on the left barely fucking moves. They see on the guy on the right, the left-hand side of his face is already a little droopy. It's already swollen.
Yeah.
Okay. So it should already have been stopped, but here we go. So I'll talk through this. So he just fucking slapped him, and the guy laughs in his face.
Oh, fuck.
Now, wait, he's still going to hit him again. Everybody's like, oh, fuck, man. You're really going to hit this guy again? So watch this dude on the right tries to hit him. Bang. This motherfucker just eats it. Just fucking.
I would go to Vegas and watch this.
Okay, now here's the deal. Now here, this guy, it's his turn to slap this guy's fucking face, which is already swollen. That's what I'm going to do to salty pancakes. All right, here we go.
Oh, fuck.
Put a little powder on there. Smack! This motherfucker's like,
oh,
what's he done? They said, dude, you got to go to the fucking hospital. His fucking ear isn't even the same anymore. I don't know who this fucking guy is. There you go.
Holy shit.
There you go.
I did to you, Jim.
Holy fuck, man. Anybody who would sit there and allow some guy who's 240 pounds, who knows what he's doing, to slap him in the fucking temple, you know what they ought to do? After 3 attempts, you're allowed to give somebody the frog in the temple. Remember the frog?
No.
That's when that's when you make a fist, but you stick your little middle knuckle up. That's some sick shit.
Where does that take place at? It's in Vegas. We're at in Vegas.
They actually do it in a cage. There's some old videos of them doing it like in some alley. And then I guess it kind of got regulated. I don't know how you regulate that. There's a whole division of women too.
Says that guy won the championship anyway after that.
The guy with the droopy face?
Yeah, he won it.
Maybe it
Did
goes.
he win it or did his face?
He was in the finals. This was how many days ago? It's called Dana White's Power Slap League, Wednesday nights. Where is this at?
Probably at like the Luxor or something.
First of all, you gotta be a just straight fucking dumb motherfucker to just let somebody just slap you just over and over like that. That's
wow.
Yeah, that guy could have died. I mean, seriously, that guy could have died.
Yeah. No shit.
I mean, he could have had blood clots at his fucking temple.
Yep. Leading to the brain, all that bullshit.
Oh my god.
Swelling of the brain.
You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of doing something called a league where just 2 people stand there and they take turns kicking each other in the fucking nuts.
Yeah, it looked like it was on TBS for a while, and they took it off.
TBS?
Yeah, it was on TBS.
Oh, TBS. I thought you said PBS, like with Sesame Street.
I can't find out where it was taking place at.
That is wild. That's disgusting. Somebody's going to go to a sneezer.
I got slapped like that one time.
What's that?
I got slapped like that one time.
By who?
Some chick.
Why?
She thought I pinched her booty, but it wasn't me. I just walked in at like the right time, and she fucking got up, turned around, and slapped the fucking shit out of me. My fucking face was red as shit. I didn't say nothing. I just turned around and walked out.
Queen, yes, it is me, and that is a picture of me. We did the shower thing earlier today, but I couldn't. We didn't want to go live. We didn't want to get struck. But yeah, that's a picture of me probably about 6 months ago.
With his tits.
Yes, that's me. I would. You know what I'd like to see? I mean, you guys tell me what you'd want. Would you rather see Salty Pancakes and Ty Corbin in a slap fight championship like we just saw, or hold on now, Crippled Chris and Michelle, or Betty Betty Hayward, and Sloth.
I wouldn't want to see anything happen to Betty's cute face.
What about Chris and Michelle in a slap fight?
Maybe Chris sticks to tits. Like slap those titties on Chris.
He's talking about the other Chris.
I'm talking about the other Chris. This would be cerebral palsy versus cerebral palsy. I don't think they could hit each other. They would actually whiff.
So, Jim, I know where this is at. This is being held at. So this is being held at off the 215. It's west of Las Vegas. So if you went to the opposite side of like where the Mandalay Bay was, west, like kind of getting into that Asian area, it's probably another street or two off Valley View. UFC Apex Arena. It's a UFC performance area. It's right off the freeway.
I mean, that guy's lucky to be alive.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's a public event or not.
Kind of made him look like that person that got the face transplant. He kind of looked like that instantly.
Well, it was already kind of swelling. You can see the contusion, and then he slaps the fucking contusion. It didn't have time to. I got a buddy that fought in the UFC. Well, he didn't fight in the UFC. He fought in a cage fighting championship. But it wasn't the UFC. It was some other smaller promotion. I don't remember the name of it. And he won, but he got beat up pretty bad, and his face was already swelling. And he got on a flight from Las Vegas to like Alabama or Atlanta. I forget where he lived. And he fell asleep on the plane on the right side, like against the window. And I guess his face was swollen, but because of the cabin pressure and being up real high, his face was all huge on one side when he woke up. And like people he didn't realize it. But when he woke up, people were like screaming and looking at him. And he was like, what's wrong? And one side of his face was huge and all swollen because of the blood flow and the swelling. And, he should not have flown on that flight. But he wanted to get home. And so he went right to the fucking hospital. But he said like the waitress or the stewardesses were like screaming and shit. And people were like, oh my God. Like they thought he got bit by something. They didn't know if there was some airborne virus, but the whole right side of his face from sleeping against the window for 4 hours, it just, in the cabin pressure and being up high and having that trauma just blew the whole right side of his fucking face up. Yeah, he said people were screaming and everything. But
Jim, this Apex Arena is the UFC. It's I'd never heard of this. Premier film location, production studios, event space. It's 130,000 square feet. It's under UFC Apex if you're interested.com. But their website's badass. I don't know who built this site. You need to find that person. But
yeah, that's right. The $20,000 an hour. Here's the deal. They built that so they could do UFC fights during pandemics. So the UFC was the first and only sport for a while that was live during the pandemic because they had their fighters tested and they could do them one-on-one and do it in their own arena. Remember they did it and only streamed it and there was like 30 people in the crowd?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yep. I'm betting on it.
Ain't that the truth? All right, guys, I got to roll. I'm going to sleep.
Hey, Jim.
Gone.
Just like that.
Yeah, you know what, Graham? Graham Knott says Australia loves Mr. X. I had something happen weird, Graham, on the Jim Terry TV too, where I had like a huge influx of Australians. Like they were like a very high number 2. Like, obviously United States number 1, sometimes Canada number 2. When you look at the analytics on the YouTube, but yeah, Australia was like really high up. So I appreciate that. I don't know why the Australia like the Mr. X.
Ridiculous lockdowns probably had something to do with it.
But Jim doesn't like that.
I gotta make a public announcement real quick.
No, that's true.
75 people in the chat, only 7 likes. Can people hit that like button, por favor? Johnny,
I'll do it.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Continue.
That's 38.
Yeah.
39s.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
40.
I already hit it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hit it and quit it.
That's right.
Yeah, Graham, that website sends mirth anywhere in the world. So, yes, I mean, I don't send it, but they do. It's print on demand, man. What I'm finding out is it's pretty slow. I mean, it's going to take a week or two for them. But we've heard, I don't know if the first people started getting it, but yeah, they do. Johnny?
Yeah.
Got something coming in here?
Yep. Toe Jam super sticker. Do it. $2 super sticker. Thank you, Toe Jam. And we have another one, Canada. Gina X 199. Thank you so much, Gina X, and I appreciate it.
Hey, Mr. X.
Yeah.
Queen says she would like you to read the statement above. I'm not sure which one she's talking about.
Can you be so kind to read my statement above, please? Oh, geez. The super sticker? Hold on. Jim, you need Sudafed. Is that the statement you're talking about? You know I'm not Jim, right?
Why
X and I are
online. Who's calling?
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, what's up, Johnny? It's Lance from Earthworm.
This is Lance.
Yes, sir. How's it going?
How you doing?
Good. Hey, I wanted to address some of the lies that Ty was saying about me yesterday. That's all right with you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so he was saying that one of the first things he was saying was that we stopped searching back in September. Well, we found the bag of bones mid-October, and I stopped searching with him after that because he was getting on Shack Lady telling everybody where the bag of bones was before authorities had a chance to come and pick him up. You know, he was trying to get attention, and I didn't want to blow something big because he decided to try to get attention. So that's why I decided that was the final straw and stopping searching with him. Okay, there's a lot of other reasons, but I'm telling you right now, that was it. Okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Keep him on real quick because I got a question.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, Lance, it's Mr. X here. Yeah, this is Mr. X. So Ty was also saying on the show, and I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick or act like I'm trying to be funny or anything, but I don't watch your show. I've never watched it. I mean, I have no problem with you, but he said that you were shit-talking me on the show. I've never really even had a conversation with you or any issues with you. I never talked about
that's
you.
The thing, Mr. X. Ty says a lot of bullshit, and the thing is, I've never been around somebody who's so stupid and also manipulative at the same time.
Okay.
Like he's the most manipulative person. Like he tries to pit people against each other. He lies more than anybody I've ever met. Okay, so I'm telling you right now that I've never said one thing bad about you ever.
I mean, I don't know why you would, other than you don't like maybe not wouldn't like Jim.
I had a problem with him going on people's shows. I could care less what shows he goes on. I just don't like him lying about me. And
sure.
I have no problem with Jim. We squashed whatever beef we had on Tyler Feller when we talked, and as far as I'm concerned, there's no beef there. So he just keeps on spreading lies about us. He's spreading lies about how I treat my animals. Just because I have video of him yelling at his dog and being really mean to his dog, he called animal control on us, and they actually came out here today, and we're able to verify that all my animals are very well fed and loved. And it was a great conversation with them. But this is stuff that I'm having to go through because of a 60-year-old man that can't stay off online because he needs attention, and it's just really sad because it's like I stopped searching with him because of all this stuff he's doing. And it's like he's I don't know why he's doing this to us. It's like.
Well, I mean, Lance, there are times that, I've seen clips of your show where people have mentioned Jim Terry and you kind of rolled your eyes. And, the things that I have seen where people have sent to me where it's like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, but yet he's the only person who's been wrong. I mean, I don't know if you heard the call where the people from that television show, Never Seen Again, the executive producer, who's highest up the ladder, the first thing he said out of his mouth is Kurt Wadsworth is Dylan Rounds' boyfriend. So Jim came out with some hard stuff. And you may not have always agreed with him because of some of the stuff that he said about you or Kimber or whatever. Jim doesn't even remember Kimber's name, so it's kind of in his far rear view mirror. But, I don't think Jim's ever been wrong that I'm aware of.
Hey, and one more thing. Hey, Lance.
He's been wrong. He's been wrong several times. You guys see, you just go on facts that you don't, not facts. You go on things like sometimes you just go off of things that you hear instead of actual facts. You got to go off things you can verify instead of just
Can you give me an
so
example?
That's
or
where I have
two?
a problem. So
Can you give me an example or two?
I mean, and it's not really a problem. It's just that's your style. Is you go off things you hear. That's your style of thing. I do my thing. It is what it is, man. You know.
Yeah, but give me an example when 61
people
people
about your content. You know.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
Lance,
it's not. I mean, it's not my content. But here's the thing:
you know,
when
somebody
61
say
people
hi.
say, you know, Kurt Wadsworth is homosexual, you know, what are you supposed to say? No to that? But the thing is, give me an example of something that Jim has said is incorrect. Like, is there something that's verifiable that you know of? I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it like down into like. I don't want to get into that. I do. It's all good.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I'm not here to try to take down anybody other than, you know, the people lying about me. And so far, I haven't heard Jim really lie about me, really. So
no, I mean, and as far as I know,
I mean, the lies that have been told about me. So that's it.
I have told Ty Corbin this. I mean, I'm rooting for you to get the cadaver dog. I think it would be an interesting, you know, show to see the dog get trained and yada yada and this and that. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not putting money in on it, but I want to see it happen because I think it's interesting. But that's pretty much all I've ever seen have said about it. I've never said anything bad. I don't know you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's why. Yeah, like we don't have a problem here. It's just him trying to create a problem and drama. You know, I don't know why. You know, for his you know, it's like this with him all the time, just lying for attention. You know.
Well,
like,
this show over here, Lance, is drama free. You can come over here and chill in the chat room, chill in the panel, and just have a good time. That's what we're about over here.
Right on, man. That's what it should be about. You know, it's like it's really sad that people have to, I don't know, stoop to that for attention or whatever. But you know, I just wanted to clear it up and let you guys know what's up and the truth. And you know, yeah, it's just been crazy. You know, dealing with all the things he's been saying about us. You know, so him trying to insinuate that we are taking money in people's names. It's not true. We've never asked for money in anybody's name. He's actually been the one taking money and saying that he's not getting money. We've been paying Ty money for his searches, and he's trying to say that he hasn't received any money and he's doing this all on his own dime. And, oh, this is so hard. All his money woes. He's the biggest liar and fraudster of them all. He's taking money from me. He's taking money from all of our fans, and he tries to delete their comments and say that they didn't send him money. I mean, I'm sick of it, man. It's not right. So yeah, we got nothing to do with Ty anymore, and he needs to stop running his mouth and lying about us.
Hey Lance, this is Ruben Sanchez. When he was on here, you know what I mean? He only answered questions that people in the chat had asked. And he said that he didn't want, you know, no problems. He had no problems with you. You know what I mean? He was willing to let things go. And he wished you the best of luck. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much, you know what I mean, like that we know of. We don't know what goes on, like you said, you know what I mean? Like out wherever you guys are at, you know what I mean? But we know what he had said and what he answered, you know? So that's basically it, really.
Oh yeah, and he was trying to say another thing. He was trying to say Ortiz was the one that gave me. No, actually, he was the one responsible for my channel growing because he told me about that, you know, the FBI coming or whatever, and how Ortiz, you know, gave me my start with my channel. All that's not true. We grew my channel from my videos. We grew my channel from doing, you know, collaborations with different channels. You know, that's how we grew my channel, and he's trying to take responsibility for it and credit for it. It's the typical thing he's trying to, you know, that he's trying to do. It's not true though. So I just want to set the record straight. That's really all I'm trying to do, guys. Sorry.
I mean, well, can I ask you this real quick? I mean, I'm really curious about the cadaver dog. How's the funding going with that? Like, are you guys close to that? Like, I am interested in that part of it.
Yeah, no problem. So, okay, we're at 7.3 thousand, and we need to get to 11.3 for the dog. So we have about 4,000 to go. So we're almost there. So
I have a couple of questions.
I'm really surprised we were able to raise as much as we did. So
Lance, did you see the television cameras out there in the last couple of months that were filming in Lucin and all the areas for the documentary series for the TV show Never Seen Again?
No, I didn't see any of them.
You never. It's nobody. See, Mr. X. Nobody out there saw any of those fucking camera crews for any.
These guys are out there like actively, and they're not. I mean, it might be a little snowy now, but you know, and nobody saw anything. They fucking snuck in and out.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Just a real quick crew in there, B-roll,
Did we lose
him?
Yeah, no, we're losing him. What did he say? B-roll?
This real quick crew that just shot a little B-roll and then got out, in and out. Who knows? They might, like you were saying, they might be paying Heavy D for some of his footage. You never know.
Huh.
Well,
there's been a lot of creators out here shooting stuff, so they could probably get somebody to throw them some footage for some, pretty cheap, so they don't have to come out here. But who knows?
Have you ever tried to get a hold of Jim Brenner in jail?
No.
Have you ever run?
I don't think it'd be any good talking to him, to be honest. I mean, I don't know what kind of information. I don't know what you could get out of him. It seems,
You might be stupid
like a pretty
enough to slip up.
hardened criminal. Yeah,
How about Chase Venstra?
Chase, I haven't tried talking to him or anything, but I don't know. To be honest, I don't know how much he had to do with it. So he
did you know any of those guys?
Best as far as I know, I think so.
Lance, did you know any of those guys?
I had met Chase. Yeah, I met Chase a handful of times. When we were helping out at the food bank, he'd come in and we'd help him with his food and stuff like that. And
what kind of character was he?
Yeah, he just kind of he seemed like a nice guy, but a little off, I'd say. But I don't know. Didn't really spend that much time with him to really get to know him, but.
And by the way, the Cash App for Lance's cadaver dog is Mr. X TV. It's money sign Mr. X TV. We'll make sure that gets to him.
Hey, Lance, I appreciate you calling in, sir.
Good luck with your show, man.
Any given time you want to give us a call back, go ahead.
Sloth, there's a million more questions to ask this guy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hold on. There's a lot. I see in my chat room that there's a lot of more questions that people wants to ask you. If you got a little bit of time to share with us, you got a little bit of time?
I got plenty of time. Any questions? Go ahead.
Okay.
What was the fallout with him and Ty Corbin? I've never gotten an answer to that, not even from Ty Corbin.
Yeah. So it was the straw that broke the camel's back was him going on Shack Lady and talking about the bag of bones and where it was before authorities had a chance to pick him up. I just didn't want to risk finding anything else after that, and then having him go on going somewhere and blabbing about it and have somebody go out there and say, oh shoot, I'm going to go hide. I'm going to go take, it's the dumbest thing you could do is start putting it out on the internet before authorities can come pick it up when you find something. So I just, that was the final straw. Before that, it was him basically complaining about never having any money all the time. And then we'd be giving him gas money. And then we come to find out he's making all this money on disability. So he was lying to us, and we were buying him meals. Like our family was buying him meals, paying for his meals.
Sounds like what I do for Jim.
They'd have a barbecue. We'd buy all the food. He invited us to go. We were like, what can we bring? Like a side? He's like, how about some chicken and a side and something else? We cooked the whole meal for him. And we have a family of 4, and we're living off of basically not much. I mean, what we make off of YouTube isn't much. So,
are your numbers now? I've seen you started to pop up and do the rounds again on shows. I don't know how you got over here. I've seen you. I guess you were advertised on Salty's. Are you trying to do the rounds again to drum up more views and stuff with your channel? Is that why you started to make the rounds?
Oh, I'm just clearing the air because he's trying to make it out like like, we're making all this money when he was the one. He actually makes more than we do actually on his disability. So
how much is he making in his disability? How much does he make a month on his disability?
Funny.
How much does he make a month? How much does he make a month on disability?
More than you would expect.
Like more than
a lot of people might think. More than a lot of people make, working a salary. He makes a good amount.
Well, Lance, if he's making a good amount on disability, which I believe, why didn't he have money for barbecue, or why doesn't he have gas money? Where's his money going?
That's a really good question. You should probably ask him.
I didn't realize he made that. I mean, I knew he was on, but isn't he on Social Security now? Isn't he old enough to get that, or is it? What's he disabled with? His back?
Apparently, yeah.
Is he retired? He's 65, isn't he?
No, he's 60. I'll tell you what, Mr. X. Here's the weird part. If you're on disability, because there's a lot of private investigators I know that do this, that they catch him running around in fucking mine shafts and carrying around backpacks in the desert. They're going to take his disability, because if you're disabled and you're getting that kind of money, you shouldn't be in the desert climbing down fucking mine shafts and shit, right?
I don't know if he was climbing. He said he never really went in them, but because he said it was back. But I mean, Jim, De-Icer makes a good point here. 75% of these YouTubers are fucking disabled. Queen Bee's like 42, and she's got some kind of Lyme disease or something. I mean, I don't know. Fuck.
Do you think that Kurt Wadsworth knows anything about more than Dylan Rounds' case? Do you think he knows more about what's going on than he's let on?
That's probably, I don't know. That's a good question. He's, I don't really know him too well. I just know what, him talking a lot, when the case got started, so I think, I don't know. I think he's probably getting looked at, and he probably, I don't know. He probably should just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about Kurt, really, to be honest. He should probably just, I don't know. I don't know about Kurt. That's what I should say. I should just probably keep my mouth shut.
Has he ever been out there to look for Dylan?
I don't know. He says he has, but, I don't know if he has or not.
And we're not bashing anybody over here. For me asking him questions, I see people in the chat. See, people are used to either things being one way or another on a YouTube channel. Just because Ty Corbin comes on my show and I talk to Ty Corbin doesn't mean I can't ask Lance his opinion on Ty Corbin. That's not bashing Ty Corbin. That's getting the other side of the fucking coin. The fact that he's even over here, I think, is interesting, and you don't get these type of opportunities. The thing is, people get all butthurt. I mean, Ty can defend himself. We're getting answers to questions that Ty wouldn't answer.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, we're not bashing him.
Would you think, JT? You think that, or I guess this goes with Lance as well.
I don't think you're going to ask me about his. I think, first of all, let me be very honest here. I think with Ty, with Lance. Lance, what's your wife's name? She's on the show. Is it Sarah? Lance. What is it?
Kimber.
Lance and Kimber. I think I don't know why I want to call her Stephanie. I think what Lance and Kimber have done is incredibly dangerous. I think it's probably the only real. I mean, listen, to fly a helicopter around and see some shit, that's one thing. If you have, that's just money and time. And then listen, not everybody can fly a helicopter, but to go into those mines, if you've ever watched, and I've only watched some of the beginning ones because I can't. That shit gives me fucking anxiety. But she's actually standing at the opening with a fucking machine gun as he's going down there. Now I don't know who the machine gun's for. But I mean, I'm being honest here. And then he's going down there. I mean, that's some fucking fucked up shit. I don't like being in an elevator if it's crowded. And he's going down mines that can collapse looking for a kid. But on the flip side, I don't think they're going to find him. The only way you're going to find Dylan Rounds is if somebody squeezes Jim Brenner. And at this point, it looks like he's going to die or finish his sentence before he gets ever charged with the murder of Dylan Rounds, because if they had enough evidence, they've already would have charged him. He's looking at about 18 months once he gets convicted of these gun charges, and he's already done 6 months in jail. You're looking at this guy maybe being out by next football season, and then probably going and staying with Kurt Wadsworth, who is babysitting his dog and horse. So I don't think Lance and Kimber are going to be able to find him out there unless they start actually interviewing some of the people that might have an idea of where he is, and that is Kurt Wadsworth and that is Jim Brenner.
Yeah, I think that they have enough on Brenner, to keep him in there. But I think we just need to find the body, So I think getting cadaver dogs out here, that's what they really don't want. So as many teams as we can get, I'm not just saying like get a cadaver. We want a cadaver dog. I'm saying get as many teams out here in those mountains, really out here scavenging the mountains, and that would be a huge step in actually finding Dylan's body,
Lance,
finding the body.
Lance, let me ask you, how many people are actually out there searching?
There's nobody.
Has anybody ever thought to maybe get like a gathering call together and say, hey, look, you know what? Let's stop some bullshit and get some people out here and let's do some real grid searching.
But Ruben, the mother told people not to go look for him.
But I could give a fuck what the mom says.
Well, but you're in a town. I mean, this isn't Los Angeles. There's nobody out there. I mean, who's going to look? Ellen Berg? There's not a lot of people out there that can pull off what Lance and his wife are doing, or even Ty Corbin. I mean, a third of Lance's crews. I just don't know what. I mean, just because you buy a dog doesn't mean don't you need to know how to operate a cadaver dog?
Okay, so when I go out and get the dog, I'm going to spend 2 weeks with the dog, training it, learning commands, and then after that, it's going to be training nonstop with the dog. So it's going to be a lot of intensive training, and it's going to be a lot of work. So
where would you take the dog that you have? You can't lower a dog down a mine shaft. Where would the dog? Where's the first place you would take a dog right now if you had it, knew what to do with it?
Well, right now it's just too cold to take a dog anywhere out here, so I'd probably take the dog somewhere out where it's a little bit warmer and search for a missing person out there right now. But out here, you probably want to start, just taking the dog out there and anywhere off a trail, anywhere areas of interest, maybe a place that looks like it's been caved in, because the dog's going to be able to smell down pretty far and smell track too. Not only just smell down, but cadaver dogs, you can also teach them to track too. So they can track through and pick up on a scent. So you never know, you might be able to pick up on a scent, and that might lead you to someplace. So
with all the searching you've done,
it's really underutilized and could be a big thing out here. So
with all the searching you've done with your wife and on camera and off of camera and whatever people think of it, have you ever been thanked by the family, contacted by the family? Have you heard from the police that said, hey, thank you for at least giving it a shot? Have you heard from anybody outside of YouTube or some locals that have actually thanked you or given you an idea? Have the parents ever called and say, hey, we wish somebody would search here, anything like that?
Oh, yeah. I can tell you, people in the family have thanked us and said, do your thing, keep on doing what you're doing.
Because the mom publicly buried you a couple of times. She said you staged shovels on East Idaho News. She begged you to stop looking for a while. Have you heard from Candace Cooley? Has she changed her tune?
Nope, I haven't heard anything.
So who from the family has thanked you?
I just don't want to put that out there. But
it's either her or Justin.
People can speculate, but I just don't want to. I hope you understand.
Huh.
You can probably figure out who's
what kind of dog is a cadaver dog?
What's that? What kind of dog?
Yeah, what kind of dog is it? Do they just teach any dog, or is it a special kind of a dog? Like, is it got to be like a Bernese Mountain Dog or a Lab, or what is it?
It can be pretty much any breed, but it's got to come usually when it's from a place like we're getting it from. It's from a line of cadaver dogs, so they're from a proven breed that has produced dogs that will track on scent, not just because it's a really tough thing to get dogs to actually do. So it's not all dogs will complete the training or finish it, and it's they get a special breed of dog that's comes from a mom and dad that's been a proven cadaver dog. So
Lance, let me ask you this. Let's just say, okay, you get the dog, right? And like right now you said, you can't go out there because it's too cold, so you got to train him in some warmer weather and whatnot. So what is that, like till spring or something like that?
Sorry, it's really hard to hear you. You said it's hard to train the dog with the weather.
Yeah, you said if you get the
speak up,
dog
Ruben.
and it's too cold right now, so you can't take him out to go look. So you would have to train him in some warmer weather. So I'm thinking like, spring or some shit or fall or whatever. Is that when you would take the dog out?
Yeah. So what we could do is go to like other areas in the country in the winter and search for missing people in those areas.
Okay.
You'll make this a business.
So
this will turn into a business.
Do what we can here.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the plan.
Okay, I see. I get it now. So that was the next question was going to be like, what happens if you don't find Dylan with this dog? But I get what you're saying.
What happens if we don't find Dylan with the dog?
Right.
Yeah.
You just, you take the dog and you go around looking other places.
I mean, we keep going. And we keep searching for missing people. We can't just, we can't just spin our wheels out here forever,
Right.
Guys, there is another kid. There's another kid that went missing out there 30 miles away, and nobody, and I mean fucking nobody, is looking for that kid. And I've told Ty Corbin in conversations, because Lance, did you ever get a call from a woman that was looking from the Carolinas to buy you a side-by-side? Did that woman reach you?
That was a while back.
Yeah. She called me, and I forwarded your information and Ty's information. I don't know who she was. I don't know if that ever came to fruition, but she was interested in donating like 10 grand for a side. I didn't even know what the fuck a side. And they were calling me at the time. This was about 4 months ago. But you probably have a better chance of finding Aiden Clune than you do Dylan Rounds. Has anybody thought about looking for that kid?
Yeah. It's just the thing is, from us, it's about 2 hours away. So yeah, it's a little bit of a drive. But our focus just right now is Dylan. But if we can get out there and have the means to go search for Aiden, we're going to go do it. So yeah. It's just a matter of getting, Dylan's closer to us right now and our focus. But if hopefully we can find Dylan and move on, that's the goal.
Let me ask you this, because now that you're on, I got 5 million people texting me, Johnny. I don't even think they're in your chat. I mean, if he's willing to answer questions, there was a lot of people that were on these other hater channels that said that you set up a 501c3 in a minor child's name. What do you say to those people? Because that's not legal. That's a good thing for a while.
Yeah, I'll clear it up right now. So when I originally set up the nonprofit, I thought that there would be no problem putting my kids on as like secretaries, just as a way to involve them with our nonprofit. I thought it was like a business where you could do that. I looked up the rules and saw you're not allowed to have minors on a nonprofit, and I immediately changed it, and it wasn't a problem. They changed it, and it's fine now. But when I originally set up the nonprofit, I did put my kids up there because I didn't know there was anything wrong. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong by doing that. So
you didn't do that.
I just wanted them to be part of it.
You didn't do that because you're hiding from the law, or that you were trying to swerve somebody, or you can't set up a nonprofit I got a buddy, a bunch of buddies I play football with, and they have a 1-year-old and they put the phone bill in his name because their credit sucks. So you didn't do that to hide or anything.
No. I'm still. Me and my wife are still the president and treasurer of the nonprofit. We are the two in charge of the nonprofit. my kids were put on there as a way to involve them, and I didn't know it was not okay to do. So we were able to change it right away, and it's not a problem. So
do you pay yourself a salary in the 501c3? Do you get a salary?
No, we're not taking any money. We're not taking any money from the nonprofit. All the money that we get in our nonprofit has stayed in there to go for searching, and for the cadaver dog, the money that we get for the cadaver dog stays in the cadaver dog fund, and we don't touch it. So all of that money is for the nonprofit, and the money we get from our YouTube is the money that we live off of. So it's completely legitimate, and he's trying to make it out like it's he doesn't want to be part of it or anything like that. We don't want to be part. We don't want to be with searching with Ty. That's the truth of it. So
now, if I wanted to sell you a dog whose name was Cadaver for $3,000, would you buy him?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I also got a question here on my text message too.
That's it's tempting, but I don't know. It might just walk around in a circle and sit down and not do anything. So I don't know.
Yeah, let's save you $7,000.
Have you guys gotten any clues about maybe where his whereabouts is?
Yeah, there's spots that I feel like need to be checked more, and it just ran out of time with the weather. So we're not giving up hope on Dylan, and we're not, we're definitely not done looking for him. And he's out there, it's just, he hasn't been ready to be found yet, so when he's ready, we'll find him. So
and somebody
is Ty Corbin a con artist?
You should ask him. I don't.
Well, you know him. You're not working with him. Is he a drug dealer out there, like Salty Pancake says? Is he a heroin dealer?
I don't think so. I don't think he's like that. But yeah, I can't comment on the other thing you said there.
Well, we have somebody else that's got a question too. Mr. X, you got a question for him?
Yeah, I got a text message here question from one of my sources saying that you guys were talking about search and rescue parties, and there's this rumor that Doug Hutton has been raising some money and he's going to be coming out there very soon. Is there any truth to that?
I haven't heard that.
Oh, he already got the money and spent it. I'm sorry.
I got a question coming in here. It said that it sounds a lot like you've got a template like Adventures with a Purpose. When you raise the money and get the dog and start finding people, will you molest family members like Adventures with a Purpose did? Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. That was for somebody else.
Hey, Lance, there's a question in the chat.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
So the Sea Org wants to know. Can you hear me, Lance?
What's that? I can hear you. What's up?
Okay, so the Sea Org, he wants to know if you thought out the green hair thing with the green screen.
If I do what?
If you thought about green hair when you use a green screen all the time.
Oh, it was just something we did for Christmas, like we never dyed our hair before, and we just dyed our hair different colors. So that's it. There's no meaning behind it, no secret code or message or anything. I just dyed my hair green. It was kind of stupid, but yeah.
There you go, Sea Org.
What the fuck is that? I don't even know what that was. Sea Org, stop asking immature questions. I have another question.
What the fuck?
No, it's not immature. I'm the dummy that did it and then forgot I'm on a green screen and half my head's gonna be missing. So yeah.
Let me go train a dog.
What is the GoFundMe for the dog? If we wanted to go look at that, where is that? How do we find that? GoFundMe what?
Yeah. It's not a GoFundMe. It's actually a PayPal fundraiser. So it's like you can click on my banner on my homepage of the Earthworm channel. You can find it there. You can find it in the description of our videos. Yeah, it's all over the place on my YouTube.
How many subscribers do you have now?
How many subscribers?
Yeah.
I think we're at like 10,700, something like that. 10,700.
What are you averaging a month on that? Because in after 6 months of being on, it becomes public knowledge. We looked up everybody's. We didn't see yours. I mean, sooner or later, it's going to be out there. Are you averaging 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month?
Like I can tell you, last month we made like right around 800 or something, right? Like that. So it's not. We're not.
So you're not making $5,000 a month or $6,000. You made $800 last month.
Yeah.
You have 10,000 subscribers.
Others, but yeah, like last month was like 800. So yeah, it's not like what people might try to make it out to be. So
you have saying you have 10,000 subscribers, and the donations that you're getting from your subscribers haven't reached the amount that for the dog.
So what was that? Something about the donations and subscribers, and
you don't have to be. Anybody can donate. You don't even have to be on YouTube to donate, Ruben.
Oh, okay.
Like I can donate right now, and I don't think I'm a very tough sub. I don't sub to anybody unless it's like animals or it has something to do with me. Right. But so like right now, my parents can donate $50 to his thing if they want. They're not even on YouTube. You know what I mean? So it has nothing. His PayPal donation, although it gets press. What I don't understand is why he's not going after the media. Because if he went after the media, if anybody in that town would actually go after the media that's out there or hold a press conference, I think, and he's been on some of the media. I think he got some little run on the media, the East Idaho News. They had him on there, but I think he'd get to his goal pretty quick. $10,000 is not a lot of money to raise for a cadaver dog. You know what I mean? It's a lot of money, but I mean, and how far is he? He's to what? What is he at? $6,000, $7,000?
Yeah, we're at 7.3.
Can you pull that money out at any time, or do you have to hit the goal in order to get it?
No, so that money, with PayPal, it ends after a month. So the money that we've raised after a month, we put into a savings account. And then, we start a new fundraiser to try to reach our goal. So I think we have like a few days left on our fundraiser for this month. I think it's at like close to $300. And so we're going to close that one out, put it into the fund. So we'll be at like 7.5, I think, around there. And then we'll start a new fundraiser, and it'll be, for around 3,000. What will be left after that? 3,700. So, so that'll be the remainder, and we'll just keep going from there. So.
Well, listen, I mean, there's real quick Saturday, January 21st at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Kansas City plays Jacksonville in the playoffs. Take the game over the total. Put the 7,000 on it.
You'll have it.
Yeah, he's got $7,000. He can go put it on there. I would go down to a casino, put it on the Kansas City Chiefs money line. You'll have
put
it
on there for me, and then you can send the winnings to the Cadaver Dog Fund. There you go.
I mean, that would get you there pretty quick.
Yeah, that's Seorg again. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but he wants to know what you're doing with your old dog when you get the new one. Are you still gonna pet the old dog?
He's gonna eat it.
What's that?
Seorg wants to know if you, when you get the new dog, are you still going to be nice to your old dog and pet him and stuff, or are you just going to just leave him home?
Yeah, well, so what we're doing, because we have a couple of girl dogs left, we're just going to find some good homes for him, because it's just going to be a lot easier. I mean, having a cadaver dog is a lot of work. It's a lot of training, and those dogs still need a lot of attention and love too. So I think I love my dogs, but so they can have all the love they need, I think they should have. We're gonna find them good homes. So yeah, that's the plan, and we can, and focus on all of our training and everything, on the cadaver dogs. So that's
guys, just to bring
10,000 subs.
Just to bring everything full circle here. I mean, it's, imagine you're a little lab and you've got a family and a home, and then they bring in this really smart cadaver dog and you get kicked to the curb. I mean, that's pretty tough. But just to bring it full circle, that's the exact same blueprint that Salty Pancakes' father did. When Salty was born and got to about the age of 4, his dad pretty much fucking kicked him all to the curb and got a new family and moved to Las Vegas. That's documented, just to let everybody know. So it's been done before and been successful.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I've heard that. You're not going to eat him, right?
You know what would get him to the 10,000 real quick is if he went out to Nevada, like Reno, and got a couple of chicks from the strip club and had an entire show and team with the cadaver dog that were all chicks in fucking bikinis. Imagine a search and rescue team in T-Max there in Nevada.
You got my interest now.
You know what I mean? I'm a sub.
I'm subbing up for that one. Yep. Because I was going to say, 10,000 is a lot of subscribers, and make it $800 a month. Those aren't too loyal subscribers, I would say, or at least not people who are that profitable. I think Toe Jam gave Johnny Sloth that much in the last couple episodes here.
10,000 subs, only $800. Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, and just I just wanted to mention too, we took these dogs in, to rescue them. So it wasn't like we went out and bought the dogs and are going to be giving them away or anything. So we tried to start a little animal rescue here, and we got a bunch of dogs and then cats, and it became super overwhelming. So we had to shut her down, and we're just taking care of the animals we got now. So so that's the plan though, is find them the homes that we were trying to find them in the first place.
Mr. X, he turned a Connex box into a home, into it like you want to do with your property.
Oh, really? That's badass. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was able to do that. I don't know if he had it delivered or if he made it. I don't know.
Connex?
So
is that the place in Vegas that makes those houses that expand and all that stuff? Let me look that up.
The storage crate.
You're gonna want to look up the installation and make sure they have a piece installation, it's like foam, like Legos. You can just slide them into place. It's a lot easier than what I did. I did spray foam insulation.
Yeah, it's working.
Oh, it was a pain. So I think there's lots of different ways you can make them, but they're pretty cool.
Hey Lance, cool, do they have cadaver chimps?
That's what I was pitching. That was my pitch.
That sounds like a really cool Disney movie.
You know what? We know would be great is if if Lance would have brought me and Mr. X, and first thing I would search around the fucking desert for Dylan Rounds on an ostrich, kind of like those fucking things. Yeah. In what was that Star Wars movie where they look like goats with two legs?
Tauntauns. Yeah, it's Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, in the snow, and then I'd be like, there it is. I see something in the distance. And I would fucking have these dogs. But you could really do it up, chicks in bikinis. You could really spend a heartbeat.
What I'm thinking too, Jim, is if Jim or if Lance was out there and he started freezing, what I would do is I'd slice open the ostrich and put the guts all over him to keep him warm, like they did with Luke Skywalker.
Right, that works. But don't ostriches, aren't they good in the desert because they have humps on their back that hold water?
Those are called camels.
Yeah, you just can't get a camel. Yeah.
You know what else is badass, Lance? And this is something I watched. This is something I'm actually kind of into on YouTube. And this isn't a joke. I've seen these guys that go on these abandoned railroads and they make this almost little go-karts. They're like go-kart railroad track things. And they search for shit through that. Now, I don't know if those railroads are active or not, but these guys fly down these fucking rail grades. You know what I'm talking about, Jim? You ever seen that?
Yes.
And I don't know. Just watching that, I thought was really interesting. Those guys get a lot of view, and I don't even think they're specifically looking for anything. You know what I mean?
I think Wile E. Coyote made one.
No,
I have a
this
buddy
is like
that
a go-kart that goes on a railroad.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. I have a buddy that was searching in there, and he went down there, and he fucking there was a dinosaur down in one of those fucking mines. I'd be afraid of dinosaurs.
Fuck you talking about?
There's dinosaurs down there and shit.
Fucking Jurassic Park now or what?
Yeah, I know somebody went down and there was a fucking pterodactyl fucking swinging around down there or something. I don't know if that happens up there, but yeah, because the nothing changes down there in those mines. When you're searching, Lance, and somebody asks you a question out there, do you ever just say mind your own business?
I try not to be too punny.
Oh.
Yeah, Jim, the Connex houses, another idea is just keep the house open, right? Even during the winter months. And then put food throughout the house, put cameras in every fucking room, and do it like Raccoon Saloon. That's
Here's
an
what
idea.
I would do. I would get a giant. I would get a giant hook, like in that movie Candyman, and I would put it through Ellen. I would put it through Ellen Berg's rotten body and lower her down there and see what would fucking eat her.
I will say I have heard a ghost in a mine out here, though, for real.
You found a ghost in the mine?
No, I didn't find one. I just so we took this. We were just shooting video, and when we uploaded it onto YouTube, people were saying they could hear a voice, and then people started slowing it down, and you can hear somebody say like, "Come on in." When I go in this mine, I say, "Is anyone in here?" And then I take a step, and then you hear the voice say, "Come on in." It's really weird.
Where were you the other day when we were telling ghost stories, man?
What episode was that in? I want to see that shit.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
It's on my channel. It's it's on my channel. It's on my page, but paranormal pages have covered it and stuff. But when I went in that mine, I seriously got freaked out because I hear there's like a cavern inside of it that I didn't want to go into, and I hear something fall inside of there, like something fall, and I'm just like, okay, I'm getting out of here. I hear these things are haunted, and then I get out of there, and that's the video that has the voice on it and stuff. So it's creepy, man. So yeah, I don't know if you guys
sure that wasn't Ty Corbin telling you to come on into the Wendy's to get some chili and Elko.
I just used my aviator to make the picture. Here's the picture of the ghost.
Hey, Lance, the Sea Org wants to know if you've found Susan Powell yet.
Who?
No, Susan Powell yet. No.
Who's Susan Powell? What's that?
She's been missing for like 10 years out of Utah. Maybe 12 now.
So
it's a pretty big fucking state. I mean, the guy's in one little area. You find Hoffa.
Okay, so yeah, somebody saw Josh, her husband or whatever at the time, out here with Susan and the kids, like the weekend before she went missing, and she was out here on one of these dirt roads, like these back roads near Lucin. Like they were like broken down on the side of the road. And so that's why this is like a kind of area of interest, because it's like, was he scouting out an area? I don't know, but
what's the story behind the Susan Powell?
She hasn't been found yet, so we're gonna keep her name out there.
The story actually was Simpson Springs, which is south of Delta, or south of what's that military base out there?
There's what?
Dugway. So south of Dugway. That's where he was seen and said he was going.
Air Force.
And he killed his wife. And
They blew up the house with his kids in it too.
What the fuck?
He's a real piece of shit, that Josh Powell.
Is he still alive?
No, he's dead too. He axe murdered him and then set the house on fire with gasoline and threw the caseworker out the front door. In Washington, up in Puyallup.
That's some shell shit. I'm about to look that shit up then.
Was there ever a physical altercation with Ty Corbin? Did you guys get into an argument, or was it just kind of over YouTube, like he just never showed back up again? I mean, was there actually a fallout face-to-face, or did it all happen like over the phone?
Oh, it's nothing. Yeah, nothing physical, nothing ever, anything like that, or nothing ever, anything like that. So it's just it's just all been over. It's been really kind of weird. I just wanted to kind of go out searching, doing my own thing, and it just kind of turned into this whole thing. So that's all I can really say about it. Really, it's just
Have you ever heard Ty Corbin?
Friendship as best as possible. Not really even in the friendship, just kind of like in searching together on good terms, and it's kind of turned into this whole thing. So it's just it's kind of I didn't expect this to happen. So
is it true that when you bought the barbecue for him, the reason you really broke off with him, because I'm getting these emails now left and right, is you bought this barbecue for him, and then you came back and he was eating and the fucking sauce was all over his face, and he was real sloppy, and he had fucking food all over his face, and you're like, that's it, this is bullshit.
No, so it was just more of a he's always complaining about his money woes and never having any money. So we felt bad. So we would, we would buy him food. We'd buy him we bought all the food for the barbecue. And then it's like, it was just the way he's like, complaining about it and then finding out how much he actually takes in, so it was just, not okay.
Jim, I'm getting a question here on the Cash App. Let me just read it off. How often does Ty Corbin use the N-word?
Who in the fuck is chewing?
That's Johnny.
That's actually coming in from Rainbow Melon.
It's not me.
Hey, yeah, I gotta get running, guys. You guys, I appreciate you. Right.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, one more question there,
Thanks,
Lance.
Thank you.
One more question, Lance.
Thank you, guys.
One more question, Lance.
Oh yeah, go ahead. What's up? Yeah.
Now, I'm just reading chat, but is there really a rumor that Brenner fisted his horse with a GoPro?
I missed that. What was that?
Is it true? There's a rumor, I guess, that Brenner fisted his horse with a GoPro?
Oh, God.
Is that true?
Yeah, no comment.
That's a yes.
Did you ever pack like a Lunchable or a lunchbox when you took Ty Corbin out there so he had a lunch? You go, I'm hungry, and then you just pull out a sack lunch. There's like a Twinkie and a bologna sandwich and maybe a fucking juice box.
Ecto Cooler's legit.
Yeah.
Well, I think. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, guys.
Well, thanks for coming on, Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Lance.
You guys having me on. Appreciate it. So,
yeah, thanks. Come back anytime, bud.
You guys are always welcome over on our channel too.
You want to go ahead and put your channel out there? You want to go ahead and tell you what it is?
Sure, it's Earthworm Entertainment. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, that's it. We go searching. We do live streams every once in a while, and yeah.
There you go.
Well, thank you very much for calling in. Man. Thank you for calling in, Lance, and you have a good night.
I appreciate you guys. Yeah, you guys have a good night too.
All right, bye-bye.
I mean, he came up here and answered every question, Jim.
Yeah, where the hell did he come from? He just randomly called in, or did you set it up?
I thought it was Ty Corbin at first. And then he said it was Lance. He said, I said, what's your name? He said, his name is Lance.
So here's what happened. So earlier today, let me give everybody a little bit of a backstory because this is crazy. I was already off, and earlier today, Ty Corbin called me, and we talk, once in a while about different things, and Ty Corbin has always told me that he has money and money's not an issue. But then again, I believe Lance too. I mean, what are you supposed to believe? Who knows? But here's the deal. Ty Corbin called me earlier today and said, man, Lance, fuck this guy. He's going to start going on these channels. He's going to start doing this. He goes, he says he's dying. His channel's about dead. And he needs to go drum up. So he's going to start fighting with me. And so he said Lance. And I says, I don't think so. I said, I don't think that Lance has the kind of personality to pull that off on YouTube. And the next thing I know, he's over here. That's why I asked him that. So Ty Corbin's story was Lance's channel is about dead. There's no income for it anymore because let's face it, all these people succeed when I'm on the case, whether I'm not that I'm solving the case, but when I'm dealing with Dylan Rounds, everything goes up because now people are like, well, this is the case Jim Terry was talking about. Let's go watch and see how the search is going. So now, but by cutting me off and not having me on, if Doug was smart, he would have swallowed it and just hated my guts behind the scenes, and still made the kind of money he made. Instead of saying, well, I'll fight with Jim. I'm the star. I'll still bring in the same money. No, he was making $10 with Candace Cooley. So what Ty Corbin's story was earlier today is you watch. Lance is going to start going on all these channels to try to drum up interest again.
I don't know if I believe that, Jim. Honestly,
what's that?
Go look at how many views he's getting over. I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, but
he's getting 20, 30 views a video.
We said on this show the other day, King Samoan, that the best way, not thumbs up, not likes, is to go on to every channel You go that when they started doing that to Jim and locking Jim out of channels, that hurts. When if you can go on Icamel and promote Johnny Sloth or fucking, Tyler Feller, and people start to get, that's way better than anything you can go purchase those subs or do the advertising like Salty and it means nothing. Dude, I mean, Mr. X TV's been around a month and I make more than that, or I'm on pace for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know. I was a mod on Lance's channel, believe it or not. It's the only channel I've ever been a mod on. So he was probably listening because I brought it up earlier because I wanted to address Ty and his dog running into the mine and him yelling at the dog about it. And I Ruben's gonna get triggered
Push
again.
that shit. Push that issue.
But no. My guess is somebody probably told him, or maybe he watches the show. I don't know. I wasn't trying to stir up any drama.
You know what's interesting though? If Lance really wanted to, and I'm not saying this is his motivation, but if he really wanted to bring, I mean, let's face it. Why would anybody do this? Especially, why would anybody risk their life and go into a mine for $800 a fucking month? The search and rescue people can get like, 75 to 125 bucks an hour. I had a case, I'm trying to think where it was. It was in Idaho, I think, Idaho or maybe Montana. And I always thought, you know what's better than a dog? You want to know what's really better than fucking dogs right now?
What?
Metal detectors. You can get the metal detectors for now. A metal detector can't. Nobody, unless Dylan Rounds was stripped nude, his belt buckle, his jeans, any rings or jewelry. He doesn't have a cell phone. I've had way more luck hiring these guys, and you know what they are? They're 25 to 35 bucks an hour. You can get them to go, and they can do a square mile in a day.
Right.
And then that you're not missing anything. Cadaver dogs, which I've used before, are not the issue. You want to know, and I'm going to be dead honest with you if we're going to be serious. You want to know the issue with cadaver dogs?
What?
The fucking owners. The owners of cadaver dogs are always they're one of two things. They're either lesbian dykes who hate the world, or they're fucking people that think their shit don't stink. And the problem is first of all, it's just a very tough thing to deal with. And they have the dog's doing it, but it's still a dog. They never agree with each other. And then God forbid you get more than one out there and one dog hits on something, then you need another dog. And then some of the dogs do water. And some people have told me, well, Jim, pig shit is also human decomposition. It confuses the dogs. And other people say, no, it doesn't. Then there's different kind of dogs that smell for different kind of cadavers. And it's a fucking nightmare. But you know what doesn't lie? A fucking metal detector. I don't have to worry about the dog getting tired. And usually people have metal on their fucking bodies. I haven't seen one asshole in that desert, and I don't mean Lance is an asshole, but you know what I'm saying, using fucking metal detectors. And to me, that would keep them a lot further. I'm sorry?
You could get a cheap metal detector, go out there, and you'd probably make a massive amount of views on YouTube if you would do that. That's a good idea for them, really.
JT,
you'd also find 5 million bullets.
Yeah, JT, doesn't the dog have to be constantly used as well just to keep the dog, fresh?
I don't know. I hate the fucking people that do those. The search and rescue group people are usually fucking assholes. The majority of them, they're especially in areas like that because they all think that they're the end all be all super searcher. You know what I mean? And it's fucking irritating. The other thing that's interesting is, and people were bringing up questions, he's doing it the right way. And let me tell you something about his 501c3 that's worth more than money. If you have a 501c3, you don't need to be a private investigator to look or to search because you're not accepting any money. Where private investigating gets in trouble in states is if you're accepting money to private investigate. Right now, I could take a case in Utah and do it as long as I'm not paid. I can't get in trouble whether I have a license or not. So what a lot of these people, these advocates or these 501c3s are doing is they're setting up these advocacies or these 501c3s to go and search and not be able to get in trouble with the cops. Where I'm just saying, hey, I'm a private investigator. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit of a different animal. So it's kind of on the right way there. But I'm telling you right now, metal detectors, if he bought $1,000 worth of metal detectors and taught 20 people to do it out there, they could fucking do an area way bigger and better than anything. Because I was told by people that if you just it would be easier to get rid of Dylan Rounds' body if they would have put it somewhere and just let the animals take it away, because probably in a month you wouldn't be able to find anything of him other than his bones. Right, even if you'd find his bones. They found 2 other dead people out there before they even found anything about Dylan, before they found Dylan Rounds' shoes. There's fucking dead people all over the place out there.
Not to mention the Aiden Klum kid. He's got to be out there somewhere.
I mean, he was fucking carrying a fucking guitar. There's people that saw him. I interviewed a DOT worker that saw him on the side of the highway 8 times. That's never made the press. You know, but Dylan Rounds' mom wants to gobble it all up. And how the fuck did they have camera? How can you be in Lucin and Montello and all those areas? Salty Pancakes is there and 500 people see him, but a fucking camera crew's there and nobody saw a fucking thing?
It wasn't out there.
Well, they did. We interviewed him, Mr. X. We interviewed the production company. They said they were out there at loose end.
The chat was kind of saying this, and I'm not, if he's still listening, I'm not trying to beat him up, but 101 of filmmaking is a green screen. And if you don't know how not to wear green on a green screen, this is kind of what the chat's saying. Like I said, I'm not trying to be a dick. How are you going to train a cadaver dog? Green screen is like very basic filmmaking stuff. So wearing green hair or having green hair on, or having a 501c3, which is, I'm probably a little bit more complex, and putting your kids on it. If you don't know the rules of that, how are you going to learn? I mean, I guess you can learn over time with a cadaver dog, but that seems like a bigger undertaking. That's what the chat was saying.
How the fuck does how does he keep himself? I tried to call Ty Corbin like a dozen times during that interview to get him, and his phone's off. I thought that was real interesting too.
Yeah, and I'm not. I mean, I hope he does find the cadaver dog, and if he turns into like a pseudo Adventures with a Purpose, good for him. I mean, he's working on it. And some of the people in the chat were also saying he only earned $300. No, he only earned $300 this month, because every time it takes 30 days and it rolls over, and that's why it's gaining money. So, I mean, I understand what people are saying, but I mean, I hope the guy does it, and if he makes a career out of it, I'm not going to give him any money, but good luck to him. What do I know?
People are missing the point. He's not relying on YouTube money. He's got money from his 501c3 he uses to search. Don't get me wrong. He's using money. And it's not like, YouTube might not be making that money, but essentially that money did come from people off of YouTube, donating to him somewhere or another for searching. So,
well, that's why I asked. I mean, you got,
and 10, I stopped going to his channel after him and Ty had their little split up back in whenever it was, September or so. So I don't really watch his channel because I don't want to get involved with their little drama. But at the end of the day, I really think it was over money. I really do. I think that was the biggest issue. Lance didn't want to share it with Ty, because people were donating just not for Lance and searching. They were donating for Ty and Bill. The same thing that happened with Doug. People see that money coming in and they don't want to share it.
Well, how about me last night with fucking Stiffy? She comes up and tells us a story, doesn't contact the person that can help her, doesn't show herself anywhere in the last 24 hours, and is pissed at me because I wouldn't let her put up a Cash App. For what? Why would I mean, if there's anybody that deserves a Cash App, it's some of the people over here. Why would I put? I mean, it's like. Let me put it this way: I owed Stiffy $40 because 2 people sent in $20 and $20 for her because they didn't have a Cash App when she was trying to raise the money for the kid. And I said, Stiffy, I'll send it to you. She goes, when? I said, on the 21st. It's like the 3rd. The morning of the 21st at 7 a.m., she was blowing my fucking phone up.
That's one thing I can say. That's one thing I can possibly say about me, Jim, is that I would never fucking fight over money because I'm used to not having. I'm used to not having nothing anyway. So right now, whatever I make, I'm just going to put it right back into YouTube. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, we've actually been talking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to your money, and if you need it, I'll let you have a little bit here and there, like an allowance. And Snooks has been saying in the chat, listen, I don't care how drunk Stiffy was last night, unless she's been drunk for the last 26 hours, okay, the last 23 hours, she never called me today. By the way, there's a super sticker coming in there. What's the difference between a super sticker and a super chat, by the way?
I don't know.
Dana Nicole, super sticker, $5. You can write on. That's the difference. You can write a message.
Okay.
I would always choose to write a message.
Dana Cole, $5 super sticker. Thank you, Dana Nicole. You're always sweet over here, and you're always sweet to Jim and Mr. X also.
When
Thank
you do a super sticker, do you have to have your credit card? I've never done one before. You have to credit card in there. How does that work?
Okay, what you have to do is you have to you can have a credit card or a bank card, and you go in there. You have to set it up through Google Pay, because all these super stickers and stuff is going through Google Pay.
Yeah.
So either I know a lot about something or nothing.
X, let me ask you something.
Hey Jim, what is that? What is that on your avatar? I forgot that guy's name. He played on Ghostbusters. Slimer. Okay. Hey, Mr. X, you might tell me if I'm right or wrong. We have a building over here in Long Beach, right over here off of Ocean Boulevard and Atlantic. That building, if I'm not mistaken, that's on Atlantic and Ocean, was in Ghostbusters.
I don't know. I thought it was shot in New York, but I mean, maybe that scene wasn't. I don't know.
Johnny, right there.
Okay. Golden Eagle, $20. You know, Johnny, I've never given Jim 20 for a super chat. LOL.
Yeah.
I was just getting ready to say the same fucking thing.
Thank you, Golden Eagle.
Thank you, Golden Eagle. I really appreciate that.
You should, every time you get $20, you should have a seizure like the Mr. X did today.
Oh, you want me to hit you? Let me do the siren real quick. It's really late here. Let me do the siren. How you like that? How you like that siren, Jim?
That's what they call. That's a tornado siren.
Hey, you know what? That actually is, right?
No, he's joking.
Like. No, that's what that sounds like.
That's really a tornado drill, a tornado siren?
Yeah.
See, I'm glad I got like one earplug in, because I can only hear like half of that shit. Thank you, Jim.
All right, guys, I'm peacing out of here. I got to get some things ready for tomorrow.
All right,
Mr. X, what are you doing tomorrow? What do you got going on tomorrow?
You know what I got going on. I'm a businessman.
We like to know what's going on, Mr. X. What's going on? You're so important. You have to leave so fast.
I got to do a little trip tomorrow.
Okay.
Have a safe trip. I got to pack a few things up.
Okay, have a safe trip then, Mr. X.
Got those toilets to load up.
Rainbow Melon super sticker at $19.99. Thank you, Rainbow Melon. Really appreciate it.
Rainbow Melon coming in. All right, guys. Hey, Sloth, listen.
Yes, sir.
Great show tonight. Keep it going. We'll talk tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes. All right, I'm out too, dude. Peace.
All right, thanks.
Okay, peace.
See you guys.
Well, guys, we
the Gold Eagle one, Johnny. Did you read that one too?
Yeah, I sure did read the Gold Eagle one. I read the Gold Eagle one.
Sorry, I was reading something, so I didn't know. I wasn't.
Gold Eagle says, "Don't go, stay."
Don't go.
Well, Golden Eagle, I did a show earlier tonight, and I came back on tonight. You always get this. You always get to hear this pretty voice every day so far. So, Johnny Nance says, "Johnny."
That was an interesting call, though.
Guess what, Mr. King Samoan?
It was.
They don't want me to go.
Oh, you don't have to go right this minute.
Yeah.
They don't want me to leave yet, but I'm getting tired though.
All right, you are.
I'm getting tired.
But I'll stay for another. Okay, I'll stay until we get 3 hours live. Okay.
Good night, Blue.
Another half hour.
So yeah, pretty much another half hour. We'll stay on to 12 o'clock.
Hotspot said
that was an interesting call.
That was a very interesting call, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't even expecting that. Not enough, Johnny, on the Johnny show. Not enough on the Johnny show.
Johnny, don't get excited, Fast Eddie.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you a equalizer and King Samoan and Ruben. Can y'all handle the floor for a minute? That was a long phone call. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom on that one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I need a foo-foo break. I got to take a foo-foo break.
Yeah, go foo-foo.
Nasty, you sick bastard.
Yeah, just found out another man lied to me. Golden Eagle, what do you mean you just found out another man lied to you, girl? Tell us all about it. tell the chat room and tell the guys on the panel all about it when I go to the bathroom.
You're like, baby, you tight.
That's the part when I remember Johnny's gay right there.
Typical men must start remedying themselves.
Johnny, don't be getting excited. Calm down.
Graham Knott, thank you. Another good show. Johnny Gratz. He broke my heart, Golden Eagle says.
Damn. Sorry.
Fucking fuck wieners.
Yeah, you can go be a clam basher.
Snook says, poop patrol. Wash your hands. I have to go
Yeah.
take a piss. What are you talking about, lady? Okay, I'll be right back, King. I'll be right back, King.
It's
All
me,
right, brother.
Max.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, King.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You're
Hey,
good.
don't make me go get Goldilocks on you, King. Don't make me get Goldilocks.
Fabulous.
Fab, Mr. King Samoan, let me tell you something. You don't go ahead and yell at Johnny like that. You let him go to the bathroom.
Go
All right.
keep in touch with yourself, Thoth.
Okay.
You go to the bathroom, Johnny. You're good. And that's always Nance. That's Equalizer. You hear? He's in his foo-foo break all the time.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with that. What did you think about that call, though, guys? It was a little interesting.
I
huh?
enjoyed it. I
Going
thought
on.
there was a
Yeah.
lot of really good questions
I thought
asked
it
and
went
answered.
the wrong way real quick.
I agree with that.
It what?
I said it could have went the wrong way real quick.
Oh, right. Well, anybody knows Lance, at least from YouTube, he's really not that aggressive of a person. He talks things out. Well, Ty does the same thing. That's why the only thing that makes sense is something has to do with money, I would imagine. I could be wrong, but that would be my guess. And I know he kind of goes into a little bit, but
I feel
Ty
like
says,
Odd that they both called in at the same. You know what I mean? But here's the thing about Ty. At least Ty was like, "Look, I don't mind. I'm not gonna say shit. Whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't give a fuck. You know. I wish him luck. Whatever. Da, 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 whatever.
well, they kind of
Leave it
both
at
did,
that.
didn't they?
Mm.
Kind of. Well, and Lance did point out some different things about Ty, but that's the thing.
Right.
There's always two sides to a story, every story. So
I'm not real happy about the fact that he's just gonna get another dog and be like, "Bye, old dog. Fuck off." I'm not
Right.
into that too much. That really kind of bothers me.
Well,
That
my
dog,
thing
that's
is like this.
he's that dog's whole world, you know.
Yeah. I had some things that I was like, best not.
But I'm glad that
Graham, we've never
Seorg
been to
came
Australia.
through. Seorg had all the good questions, and we were able to get him out there, and I felt like he answered them fairly.
Right.
Seorg's funny as fuck. I like Seorg. That dude's fucking. I don't know. He's funny as hell.
Yeah, he is funny as hell, actually. But yeah, I
wonder
thought
if
he,
does stand-up comedy or some shit. He'd probably be good at that. You know, because
Yeah,
he's
he
pretty
would.
quick with it himself.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. He would be good at it, though.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm back.
Everything come out all right?
Yep.
Nice.
Look at that
Bug wanted to say hi to everybody.
Bug in the club.
Bug in the kitty club.
There's good old butt plug. There's butt plug, huh?
Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. All right, you're out of here.
That's
Get out.
cute,
Go.
kitty.
Bye. Yeah, the only time she comes around me when she wants food.
Did you, when you went in the bathroom, did you take your drill and your hole saw?
I sure did. Made me a good old glory hole.
Sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Chanel H says hello, Bug.
Poor Gold Eagle sounds like she's going through it, man. With the
No.
Golden
Sorry to
Eagle's
hear
going
that,
through it
Gold Eagle.
bad.
She's
Golden Eagle's
mad
going through it real
motherfucker.
bad. You hear me, guys?
Yep.
Golden
Yep,
Eagle's
he
going
is.
like fuck that guy. You know what I mean? Like fuck that guy. I was like, okay, calm down, girl. What are you talking about, girl? Like fuck that guy. That's too much.
And then she realized that she was talking to you.
You better chill out, girl. Talking all that nonsense, girl. And then she says,
You
ain't
ain't
that
ugly.
ugly. Golden Eagle says, "Ain't that ugly?"
Damn, Shaniqua came
Here,
out with
I'll
that
get my
She's
fingers
saying-
moving around like Robbie.
saying,
Yeah,
ain't
we
that
got
ugly.
that going, girl. You know what I'm saying, girl? Yeah, girl.
You know, Gold Eagle, you're not ugly.
At
You
all,
can
Golden
paint.
Eagle. What are you talking about? Why is she
Yeah.
saying that?
Johnny, don't put your shit and pissy covered hands all over your pussy.
Ooh. Johnny washes his hands, huh, Johnny?
Yep, I wash all my hands up.
Oh, Sea York's got another question for you, Johnny.
Who?
Sea York wants me to ask you a question.
What's that?
In the gay community, do they call it a poogina?
No.
Oh.
Nasty. The hell's a poogina?
Oh, that's
Ew.
what I was wondering.
Yeah, we got to go ahead and. Man, that's a long 30 minutes though, King.
Are you saying you want to bounce?
I'll be honest with you. I'm really. But the chat wants me to stay open. But I did a show earlier. You know, you guys were here. And
Let's
I still
five
got,
more
I gotta,
minutes.
Huh?
5 more minutes because I think we need to talk to Gold Eagle. So let's see what's going on with her.
Yeah. Golden Eagle, give me a call.
Call in, Golden Eagle.
562 612 9302. Give me a call, Golden Eagle.
Yeah, Gold Eagle, we're worried sick about you.
And we'll help you out. We'll help you out with this.
She said, "Oh, you want to know?"
She's like, "Yeah, I'll call.
Call in.
Let's
You know,
talk.
Johnny, what's up with those Arkansas? You know,
Yeah,
those
Arkansas. Tell them
standards-
Arkansas
Yeah.
too. I sent Arkansas the link too.
What happened?
Yeah,
Well,
she didn't want to come
sounded
talk
upset,
about herself.
too. She was
All right, this phone call is going to be
Chinese
only
shit.
for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a phone call. We're going to put her on the phone for 5 minutes, and we're going to end it with that.
You end it with that.
End it
She's
with
gonna be
that, like that.
She's going to be a bush bumper when we're done with
Hey,
that phone.
so Mr. King Samoan and Ruben and Equalizer. So was Mr. X saying do not go on that show then because he'll do that shit to me?
I
don't know if he will or not. You probably
You could
like
go over
it,
there
though,
and promote
Johnny.
your stuff.
But if I go over there, I
probably
want
like
you guys
that
to come over.
anyway.
If I'm on that show over there, I want you guys to follow me. Oh,
I'll
there
come
she
over.
is, Golden Eagle.
I'll come over and support you, Johnny, but I'm not going to stay if there's some dude putting a butt plug in his booty. No, thank you.
I ain't gonna do all that.
About that.
Oh my God, girl. Oh my God, girl. How are you doing, girlfriend? I know. What did he do to you?
Okay, so like I'm like totally like I'm an honest person, right?
Right.
I'm pretty fucking honest. I literally pride myself on my integrity, which is something that I believe you guys were actually talking about earlier today. But whatever. I digress. Listen, this motherfucker, you know what he did?
What did he do?
The last 2 trips that he went on out of town, he went with another woman and didn't fucking tell me.
Ooh.
I know why.
Yeah, you fucking think?
That's messed up.
You fucking think?
I fucking know, right?
Right?
Right.
So I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
I'm like,
I think he's wondering why I'm not answering his fucking calls right now. Because I'm about fucking done. I mean, that's bullshit. Like if I'm gonna go out of town, I'm gonna freaking if I'm working out of town, I'm like, hey, look, I'm gonna go see one of my buddies or one of my friends or whatever. I'd let that guy know. Fuck him now. Fuck him. I don't need no fucking. And that is why I don't have boyfriends because they are stupid. They're fucking stupid.
Can you please watch the F-bomb?
Sorry. I'm
So
just
Golden Eagle.
Equalizer's got a question for you. What? Go ahead, Equalizer.
Golden Eagle.
Yeah.
Are you going to be a bush bumper now?
Fuck no. Sorry, bro. Not gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Sorry.
Well, just calm down. Don't think about him right now. Just, think about something else. Do some more of your beautiful drawings that you do or beautiful paintings that you do. And don't even think about that guy right now. He's the one that fucked up. You didn't fuck up. He fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did, because I've been totally honest with this guy.
That's right.
And it so fucking pissed me off. It's like, are you fucking kidding? A year and a fucking half of my motherfucking life?
Hey,
are
watch
you
your
fucking
mouth.
kidding me?
Beep. I'm gonna try to beep like every time.
Hey, Golden Eagle.
I'm go beep, 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 beep.
So is this the guy? Is this the hot tub guy?
No, that's a different guy.
What?
Well,
You know,
sounds like a pretty fair deal then.
That's all I need to know, places, the motherfucker. You don't need to know.
Beep.
What? Am I supposed to not swear? What is that beeping?
Beep.
Are you freaking like censoring me?
Beep.
No,
What kind of censoring bullshit is this?
No, we're not censoring you. That's just a
the
beep.
YouTube rules.
Okay. It's not that.
Hey, look, Gina. Look, I got your painting. Look what I did.
Oh jeez.
I printed it.
I gotta turn the sound.
I printed it out. I printed out for you. Look at that. I printed out. I printed out.
Oh my god. Can't see nothing. Hold on. Stand by one.
I printed out.
Oh, let me see. Put it up again. I didn't see it.
It's up right now.
You know, hey, look, sorry about the freaking. Hey, look, I love the little freaking horror or the little freaking dooley freaking dreadlocky type things that I had going on there.
Yeah.
Because of one of the freaking pictures that I seen, it was so funny. It was actually one of the videos that I'd seen. I was like, oh man, it's just all like kind of clumped together and stuff. I'm like, I'm so gonna do that. And that's how I saw it.
Did you put that? Did you send that out yet?
No, I didn't. I have to seal it. I've been busy. I've been working. I'm working out of town right now.
Okay. Take your time.
I'll be here for another 3 weeks. Well, 2.5 weeks.
Okay, take your time, Gina.
Hey,
no, I might want to stay longer now, motherfucker. Son of a bitch. I'm so pissed. He's fucking still calling me. Seriously, I fucking hung up on him like a half hour ago.
Beep.
When I started bitching about it. I just found out about this. This motherfucker. So get this shit. So he tells me he's going to Mexico.
He's going to Mexico
right there.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, good, have fun. Didn't tell me I was going with some other broad.
Was it his sister?
I'll tell you what to do. I have the
He's
solution.
he's so scandalous.
Year and a half, motherfucker.
Johnny.
Okay,
Yeah.
so whatever. So maybe it was just a visit once a week. Whatever.
Yeah, go ahead, Equalizer.
So Gina, I know the solution. I know how to make this right.
How?
So what you do is you get swimming pool guy.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Okay, and then you blow him, and then you go over to the other guy and you kiss him with dick breath, and then tell him about it.
Oh my god! You know what?
That
you know
sucks,
what?
Jessica.
Hot tub guy or whatever swimming pool guy would love that shit. He's like into that shit. He would love that. I think that could be a possibility. That's how pissed I am.
Same song over here. Sounds like a love song.
Just find you go find you a Sancho.
Hey Gina.
Sancho? What the
There
fuck
you
is a Sancho, bro?
Instead of your main man, you just go find a Sancho.
You think you could write a song about this?
You know? No homo. No
Like a
homo.
country
Who's
song?
gonna write a song, Johnny?
What?
Somebody's Nancy's saying no homo in the chat room.
No homo?
Yeah, she's being funny right now. She's being funny towards me.
Oh no, hey. Sorry.
No, you're good, Gina. Gina, you're good. I like when you when you call it because you get everybody to laugh. You know what I mean?
You're all feisty.
I'm just devastated because I really started liking him. I thought maybe he had potential, and now I've just realized that he's just another fucking douchebag. He's another douchebag on the fucking list.
Kiss him with dick breath.
Yeah.
Well, you got friends.
Yeah, anyways, boys are dumb, stupid fucking wieners.
Okay, Nance, thank you for clearing that up. Well,
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, Gina. Gina. Thank you for the cat. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Bye.
My mind's telling me no.
I think we really helped.
Okay,
But
guys.
my
So
body.
lick my body.
All right,
lick
guys.
my.
Good night.
Good night. Good night,
Sounded like
Equalizer.
R. Kelly song we're listening
All right,
to.
everybody.
Ruben, I will
Yo.
call you in the morning. I'll call you in a little while. Okay. First, I got to talk to. First, I'm going to call King Samoan first. Then I'll call you. Or we can all do a 3-way. How about that? We'll do a conference
Johnny,
call. Okay.
Don't get excited.
Good night, Ruben. You're out of here. You're out of here.
Well,
Mr.
Johnny,
King
another good
Samoan.
night. Another good
We had a
night
good
there,
night
brother.
tonight.
Absolutely.
We had
Good
83
call.
people in the chat room the whole entire night. We got up to almost to 100 again.
Right.
And
then we had
everybody
Gina
else in the
call
chat
in with
room.
her love
Everybody else
issues.
in the chat room, thank you every way. I love all you guys. Just me, Snooks, Toe Jam. Thank you, brother, again for all what you have done over here. Jessica, thank you. Good night. Rainbow Melon, Sea Org, you did a hell of a job again tonight, brother. And everybody else in the chat. This is Johnny. Peace. Good night, Chanel. King, she said, go ahead, King. Say good night to Chanel.
Good night, Chanel. Good night, everybody.
Betty Hayward. Good night, Betty Hayward. Betty Hayward. We got to talk, girlfriend. I need a new intro. I need a new intro. Recaps. So get a hold of me, please.
Yeah.
Gina
my
X. Good night,
telling
Nance.
me no.
Nance. Good night. And I guess I'll see you guys for the next one. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
But my
Good
body.
Night. Shake
Good night,
my
Johnny.
body. Take my body. Johnny, take the
Johnny.
Rens next time, please. I love you. I love you too, Nance. Good night.
I don't want to hurt nobody.
Good night, King.
Peace.
I'll see you in a minute.
Brother.
Peace.
All right. Later.
All right. Later.